Oh yeah. Let's get it going, man. Let's get it going. Let me just make a little banner. Hold on a sec. Hold on a little second. Here we go. All right, all right, all right. There we go. Bromo birthday stream. Hey. All right, let me post this into the Discord server real quick, and then we can get cracking. Here's the fucking thing, you guys. Let's get the fucking stream going, man. Let's get the fucking stream going. All right, let's see. Post into the Discord server. If anyone wants to join, I'm going to drop the link very, very soon. So you can all come and join. Just posting this into the Discord server so everyone knows we're live. We are live. Come join the panel. Boom. All right. Who we got? Who's here? Who's here? Let's go, Bromo. Happy birthday, man. Hey, thank you very much, Maz. Big Bum Doss has entered the chat. Hell yeah. Go-karts here. Shit, man. God damn. Hey, 10 jewels for the hiding gift. Thank you, Salento USA. I appreciate that. Tom not fighting the UFC. I've seen that. I'm going to have a little look after the stream and maybe drop a video. Hurrah, Bromo-san. Hurrah, Bromo-san. Hell yes. Happy birthday, you big bum dosser. Oh, thank you very much. It's your birthday? It is my birthday. Thank you very much. Oh, I need to put the link in. So this is a how's that? Go join the stream. All right, so if anyone wants to come and debate the topic, okay, I'm going to wait till there's a few people in because I want to have a little panel. I want to have a little panel going. And yeah, feel free. Hey, thank you everyone for the birthday gifts. I appreciate it. I'm going to put a little poll up too. Who is higher on the GOAT list? Jones. Here's alarm. Let's go. Let's see. We have the same birthday, mate. That's crazy, isn't it? That means we both have huge bollocks, doesn't it? Oh, mate, we do. Oh, Rice! What the Rice with the £20? God damn. Wow. Rice, thank you very fucking much. I appreciate. Damn, bro, you need to do that. Jesus Christ. Get yourself a new mug already and open a PayPal so I'm not feeling the juice. Yeah, you know what? Tomorrow I'm going to open a PayPal. And you know what, Rice? Just for you, I got the mug here. God damn right. Rice. You didn't need to do that, bro. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Wow. Good start. Yes, I will open a PayPal. So you guys, so like YouTube doesn't take a 30% split. I see Maz is in the back rooms. The back rooms. I will get you in. Just wait. I want to get a few people in first. If anyone wants to join the panel, click the link. We can debate this shit. I want to get a panel going though before I start. I will send you my money, but you picked Ian Gary, so fuck off. The way Jones moved up and gained 2 belts, beating that cheater Garn. Like nobody has. He's more impressive to me than Islam's beating up a fave and holding on for dear life. So I don't know. I mean, maybe. Hey, maybe, mate. Maybe. Hey, go-kart with the $2. Thank you, brother. Shit, man. Happy birthday. Hell yeah. Thank you very much, brother, for the $2. Again, I appreciate every single dono. You guys are legends. Absolute legends. First, thoughts on that kid, Jaden Cable. Yeah, he's definitely a fucking plant. He's a, what do you call it? Yeah, an industry plant. Yeah, absolutely. But would you rather be a Jew or an Indian? Probably a Jew because at least they're like, they got some money. You know what I'm saying? Going got taken out by Volkov. Ian Gary's way more skilled. Probably. Ian Gary more skilled. Yeah. I mean, I'd say Ian Gary's what is it? More skilled than Volkov. You and Guru have the same birthday, mate. Isn't it? In it, that's Robuntious. I think his birthday was yesterday. I think he's the 25th. So yeah, birthday twins. Oh god, birthday twins. All right, let's get up the let's actually get up the resumes because I think that's a good place to start, isn't it? Satan or Baal? Our question. Look, it's not like who do you prefer. It's who do you think is higher on the GOAT list. Let me get John Jones. John Jones up. Let's get his resume going, man. I mean, if you're looking at resume for resume, it has to be John Jones, doesn't it? It does. But then it's like the PEDs, but then Islam popped for, he popped as well, but it was only one time and it was a while ago. John Jones has popped a few times. Like, just one of them, isn't it? Definitely Islam in your opinion? Maybe. Let me get the resumes up. I might be wrong. Why don't you come join, brother? Come and join. Why not? Makhachev. Let me see. All right, we got Big D in the back. And we will what is it? We'll get you guys in soon. I want like 2 or 3 more people in. Party hat from Toby for 20 joules. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you very much for the party hat. For the birthday boy. Woo! Oh, Rose like Elsa with a $9.99, $10. God damn, man. Thank you very much. What's the question? What do I think about main event to Tel Aviv? Sorry. What? What's the question? What do you think about the main event in Tel Aviv? Yeah, sounds badass to me. Listen, if Gene Silver wins and Noche, we're doing Tel Aviv. UFC 340, sponsored by Usury. Hell yeah, brother. God, thank you. Everyone, like up the donations, guys, from these absolute legends. God damn. Where are we at? There we go. All right, yes. God damn. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. Really, really do. God, it's fucking. There we go. If Islam gets 20 wins, he will bring. Oh, Richard Nixon with the $5. God damn, another one. Thank you very much, bro. I fucking appreciate it. If Islam gets 20 wins, he will break Jones' unofficial win streak until he lost to Reyes. Yeah, how many wins is that now? Doesn't he 3 more? Bromo, but yeah, thank you for the $5. Everyone, like it up. Bro, the clip was scrubbed off Reddit, but I found a screenshot of the like confirming the news is real. Will you send me it, please? Will you send me the screenshot? And I'll try and find the clip as well. Find me this. Will you send me the screenshot, please? All right, you know what we'll do? Maz, Big D. All right.
Hey, what's good, player?
Yo, what up, man? How's it going, guys?
Remember
What
me?
up, player? What up, mate? Right. If
You
anyone else
remember
wants
me,
to
dog?
if everyone else wants to join the panel, feel free to click the link. And
Hey,
right, we'll start off with Maz because he was here first, waiting patiently. Islam or John Jones? Who we got?
After Ian Gary, it's Makhachev. After the Ian Gary win, I think Makhachev's the GOAT. I hate to say it too. I really do because I hate both of them, but I'm like, oh fuck, this is like Hitler versus Stalin. Who's the GOAT? But I think Makhachev's the GOAT, bro. I think just his last few wins alone, I think clears Jones. Like, I think you can say Jones has the better resume. Like, I'm not really mad at that, but I have the resumes up here as well. And before I go through the resumes, I want to, because it's my resume, the resumes are going to have to kind of counter my second point. Both of them are 2-weight champions. Do not fucking look me in the eye and tell me that John Jones beat the best guy in the division. Now, has JDM proven to be maybe not as good as we once thought? Yes, that is a fair point to say. But at least Makhachev fought the actual champion. And you can say I've dominated him for sure, but He still beat the actual champion. Yeah, Gon was the number one contender, but he fucking beat Tai Tuivasa. I mean, who does that to Tai Tuivasa, man? You know, like Jesus Christ. Don't get me fucking started about Cyril Gane. But and then John Jones afterwards, he gets booked against Miocic, which was already dumb. Gets injured, so then we get the Pavlovich Aspinall mega fight, which I don't know about you guys, but that's what it fucking felt like when that got booked. Like,
Yeah.
Voices in the Air was playing for real. Like, I was so happy when that got. And then Aspinall wins. We all know what happens. Jones ducks Aspinall for $30 million plus. Doesn't want the smoke. John's literally admitted that he wouldn't fight him because he knows what would happen. And he fights geriatric 43-year-old Stipe, who I swear to God, Bromo, I think you would have done better than Stipe. I swear to fucking God, bro.
Don't underestimate Bromo. Okay.
Dude, I'm not even trying to be, but like, bro, Stipe, like, he looked like my uncle as soon walking off 4 Bud Lights deep onto the fucking octagon, dude. And Makhachev, and we all were talking about, because, you know, we all didn't like Ian Gary, but me and you, Bromo, we picked Ian Gary, unless I didn't see if you switched your pick last second.
No. I kept with Ian Gary, and he nearly did it.
Yeah, round 5, man, on damage. No, I'm just kidding. But look, really close fight with Ian Gary, and I'm not gonna say Ian Gary's a fucking idiot, even though I think he is. But like, at least my point here is Islam Makhachev beat the number 1 contender, like not an interim champion, but he still beat the number 1 contender. Like, everyone could agree, if Makhachev wasn't in the division, and fuck Shavkat too. I know Ian lost to Shavkat, but if neither Shavkat or Makhachev existed, Ian probably would be the champion right now. Would Stipe have been the champion if Jones didn't move up? No. So we wouldn't even have seen Stipe fight again.
Look, I get like the previous wins, like obviously the Stipe win shit, and you know the Gary win was much better than the Stipe win, but like overall, the overall resume. Like overall, obviously, because we have to take everything into account. Do you still rate Makhachev's higher than John Jones?
I think at this point you can. I think that's fair to say. Now, do I think Makhachev or Jones beat? I'm going back to the, because I know. Oh, you weren't watching in 2010. You're a fucking casual, bro. You know what I mean? So like, you know, suck it. But like when I look at who they beat to get their belt. Jones beat Shogun, which a lot of people were picking Shogun, if I'm right. A lot of people were going with Shogun at the time. So at that time, it was like, holy shit, we didn't expect how the legend that John Jones was going to be. But when Islam beat Oliveira, it was kind of more like, I knew this was possible. Like, I knew it could happen. I picked Charles personally, out of bias, but I knew Makhachev could win because I knew he was really good. But like, my point with it, sorry, I'm yapping here. I think that Makhachev had to work harder to get to the title. But
Good.
I think Makhachev had to work harder to get to the title, but I think you could say Jones had an easier path. Like, I know that kind of like doesn't really make sense, but like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a weird way to express it because that kind of contradicts, but I don't like Makhachev's resume before the belt, I will say.
Okay. Right, well, Big D, let's hear it, brother. I'm assuming you're going to go with John Jones.
Sorry about that. I was going on splurge. My bad.
He's some gross-ass Jew named Zappa. I'm sure he's going to come up here and disagree with me later on. But I think Jones is the GOAT, and not only because he black. And let me tell you something.
I was going to say, bro, hey, bro, I get it. You're on the team,
first
bro.
Of all, let's get something straight. You gonna shit on Gon, man. Gon 1,000 fucking times better than that bum JDM, dog. JDM ain't top 10 in the striking in welterweight alone. Let's just get one thing straight. I
think I don't think he's top 5, but I think top 10. Now I will say a lot of killers coming up at welterweight, so that could very well be true.
That guy sucks. Neil Magny did better on the feet versus Carlos Prates than that boy did versus that JDM
bro.
did.
Come on,
JDM a bum. Straight bum. I thought drafted me.
Neil Magny did not do better than JDM.
Hey, I said sit your KKK cracker ass down and listen to me.
Oh, okay, I'm
Now,
racist now.
Bromo is
Okay,
my
'cause
favorite white boy, so I respect him. But you need to earn my damn respect, white boy.
I'll
Now let's
never
get to the
respect a
facts.
person that thinks Jones is the GOAT
Now
and
let's
calling
just
me
be
racist for
for
no
real
reason.
for a
So why
second.
don't you
Hey,
sit
is
your
this
little ass down and get to
Cracker
talking?
still interrupting me? Are we?
You were
By the
interrupting
way,
me, so go ahead,
happy
sit your
birthday
little
to
ass
my
down and get to
favorite white
talking.
boy. Happy birthday to my favorite white boy, Bromo. My favorite white
Thank
boy.
you.
Always bringing up race, but again, go on.
All right, shut up, you KKK cracker.
Yep,
Now let's
again,
get back to the
only
point.
using race because that's all you got. But go on.
Hey, KKK cracker, shut up. I ain't let you speak, white boy. Did I let you speak?
Nope,
I
you don't
sat
have to
and
let me speak
listen.
because I
All
didn't
right,
get
when
your
a
permission
black
because
man's
I'm an idiot,
speaking, you better
dumbass.
sit down and listen because we've been
I'm
listening for
standing up.
400 years. You gonna listen to me right now?
400 years.
All right. So the
Shut
reason
the
that
fuck
shut
up,
the
bro. You
hell
don't
up,
even know
man.
your own
All right, we
ancestry.
don't give
Shut
a
the fuck
fuck.
up.
We don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. All
Yeah,
right.
you're right. We don't give a
Let's get
fuck
to the
about your
point.
ancestry. So shut the fuck up. It explains why Jones the GOAT.
I shut the hell up. I was talking. Quiet.
No, you
Now
weren't.
I
Just
know
keep
he
going.
likes to insult Gon because Gon is a black man, but Gon
No,
is 100
Gon
times
is a
better
cheater,
than
but
fucking JDM, and he's
Gon is a cheater.
interrupted again. God, yo, Bromo, come on, man. I know you white. You like to show partiality to the white man, but come on,
Jesus.
man. Like I'm speaking.
Right. Let's just hear your case for fucking John for John being the GOAT. Then come on, let's hear it.
Without bringing race into it, I don't give a fuck that
Oh
he's
my God!
fucking black, bro.
Right now, my nigga. All right, so Jones.
Oh, nigga, shut up, bro.
Now
Come on.
Jones. We serious? All right. So when Jones he beat Gon, we shit on him for fighting Miocic. First of all, Miocic was promised the title shot. Like you see, y'all guys, you hate on Dana White. If Dana White had given him the title shot like he promised, you would have got angry at him for that. All right, Miocic,
No, we wouldn't
he
have.
was promised a title shot, and honestly, in 295 wasn't even that much later after he lost, so it kind of made sense. Now we want to say, oh, Jones gonna fight the best guy in his division. Bro, if you still think that Tom Aspinall is better than Gon in 2026, I'm sorry for your dumb ass because you don't deserve the right to vote.
Hold up. I got
Now,
a
other
question.
facts.
I'm not trying to
Where
I got a
Jones fight?
question.
Hey, Mox, we can get the open dialogue, whatever the fuck you want in a second, all right?
All
See,
right, I'll
Islam,
let you
if
go.
Ian
I didn't
Gary,
know what you
if
were doing.
Ian
My bad.
Gary did a minor ass adjustment, he would have 49-46 that bum Islam Makhachev, all right? Boy Connor was out striking that fool. Man, you ain't never, dude. Jones might have trolled around if Anthony Smith, dude. Makhachev was fucking locked in versus Armand. Then he gets some bum ass Moicano fight. And he has an even harder time than other bums who beat Moicano easier. All right. What do you want to say, you KKK cracker ass white boy boss?
All right. Since I know you're really upset that I'm white for some reason, I got a question.
I ain't upset. I upset you interrupted me because you think because your ancestors own me, you own me. You ain't own us
I don't
no
give a
more.
fuck
Right?
about
Dr.
Gon being
Kane
dark.
and
So just
Malcolm X,
relax.
they tell you ain't own me no more.
Who gives a fuck? Dude, I don't give a fuck. My family never knew who. Has nothing to do with it. This is pointless. So why
Yeah,
don't
it
you just
has
calm
something to do
down?
with it.
Let me
You
ask
know
you
it.
your question. Drop this stupid shit. Let me just ask you your question. It's about Jones, not your race. So why don't you
It
say it?
has
It'll
to
be
race
good.
because Jones is black.
It has nothing to do with it, though. It really doesn't.
Right.
So-
All right, so make your case.
I
all right. So here, let me ask you this: Do you think Jones would have beat Aspinall? Just simple yes or no.
Yeah, put it confidently, actually.
Then why did Jones not take $30 million that he asked for and so forth? Please,
Because
genuinely,
he
and
don't
don't
fucking
say his
want to.
hips. Bruh, come on, man. Why was he calling out Derek Lewis and Jamal Hill, bruh? You can't defend that.
Okay, first of all, let's just make one thing clear. Yo, Aspinall's promos fucking suck. What the fuck was that bullshit? Here's my rubber ducky. Oh, here's my rubber ducky. No offense to you, Bromo, but you know that was some sorry ass shit. Yo, here's my rubber ducky. Bro, say something about his girlfriend, although she a fucking cracker.
Dude,
And she
yeah, no.
probably was
Aspinall
called
should
him
have
a
been like,
nigga
Jones,
before
you
he
ain't
hit
gonna
her.
beat me. You only beat your wife, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he should have said some shit like that, even though you're not married. I know a cracker like you don't really want the black man to be married to a woman because you into that
Jesus
shit,
Christ,
but
dude.
I'm against that.
Dude, you're so up the ass with race. Get that, dude. Put the BLM
Oh, we
sign
were talking
down
about up
now,
the
bro.
ass. Well, white boys always been taking up the ass. That's actually why. Did you know that white slave owners they would actually see
Hey, bro, did
they
you
would
know?
force
Hold up, I got a question.
they
Did you
would force
know
the
I
black
didn't give a
man to
fuck
have sex with
and
them.
I
This
want
is
to
a
debate?
real fact. Bromo, you could fact check this. Just go to blacksareus.org. You can fact check this right now.
Jesus fuck, bro.
look,
You are
right,
fucking disgracing your whole fucking race by constantly bringing this up. I'm just telling you right now, bro.
right.
Look,
Listen, right. So,
fucking
big
race.
deal. Right? So Maz asked why did so if John Jones, because obviously John Jones and all his fans were saying, like, Jones doesn't need to take this fight because he's gonna win anyway. He doesn't prove anything. Like, if that was the case, why not just take the fight and then just beat him?
Mhm. And that's just it. And
To
I'll
be
be honest,
I mean, you can
I
even
would have
make
been
a claim
scared.
that John Jones wasn't. He might have been. Even if we say he was scared, I'm gonna grant that for the sake of the argument. I still think he could have won. Like we saw, Ilya Taporia had appeared to be ducking Max Holloway, and to an extent, even if you want to say he was scared, he clearly won. He won, I would say, both rounds, at least one of them, and knocked him out in the third.
Yeah, but
So
here's the
just
thing.
because
Yeah, but
some dude appears to be scared doesn't mean he can't win.
right.
That's
Yeah,
just
but
untrue.
there's a difference between you saying I think he could win and why Jones didn't take that fight. The question is, why didn't Jones take that fight?
I'm not. I'm not John Jones, man. Like I
Oh,
mean, it
no, I
could be
know,
because
but
of the tip.
what possible
It
reason
could be because of
The,
the tip.
think?
the
It
reason
could
why
be
is
because of the tip.
because Jones himself said he didn't think he would win that fight. And that's
Man,
just simple as.
you kicking a crack ass lion right now.
Bro,
I think
pull up.
I think
I
so.
don't think he said
See,
that
Ken
word for
Jennings,
word,
that
but he
man, he
said
looks a little
along
bit
the
like a
lines
black
of,
man.
I
He
don't
ain't
think he's
actually
going to
black,
beat
but
these
he got the
young,
idea.
hungry champions.
So the 10-7 says here
Dude,
is
that ass
because
love could sell
it's
100K
because he
pay-per-views
hates
if he
Tom.
shot fireworks out
He
his
doesn't even
ass in
want
a live presser.
big D. Just hold on a sec, right? 10-7 says because he hates Tom, he doesn't want to even take the risk or give Tom the opportunity. I don't like you. I won't even give you the chance to win or make money.
He
And
damn right. If he
if you
did
And
remember
that,
that's
though,
those are
crazy.
John Jones. If you think about it, though, like John Jones did actually say, like, I don't want to risk my legacy. I don't want to risk my legacy on this up
And
and
that's
coming
fair enough.
guy.
You know what? Islam Makhachev, he could have got the biggest win, the best win ever against Ilya Taporia. And he dodged him. Oh, because JDM was actually a hot nigga. JDM went 29-28 with Kevin Holland, bro. I don't want
Now,
to hear
hold
shit
up. Hey,
about that
I'm not
man,
going to
but
lie to
something
you. Now, we do
special.
have something we agree on. I do think Makhachev did avoid the Ilya fight.
Well,
I
there
won't
you go.
deny it.
So they equal on that point. In Makhachev, we want to be honest, Makhachev was earlier in his career. He had more to really go for there, and he just avoided it.
With the Makhachev-Topuria fight, I think Makhachev... It's weird because I think Makhachev didn't want to fight it at all, but I think Topuria was down, but he didn't get enough money from kind of like what we were hearing. I don't know. I think... I don't like, I don't know, because he fucking fought JDM and Ian Gary. I know JDM, but he went up to welterweight still, and Ian Gary.
That nigga was
And
always
Ian
above
Gary. I ain't
weight. I
saying
don't fucking
JDM
see
is a
you.
harder test. I ain't saying JDM is a harder test. In the time, we were like, after the ball, we were like, okay, well, he's moving up to welterweight. Oh, okay, so this should still be a hard fight for him. Yeah, it turned it out not to be. But you know what?
Yeah, but here's the thing. There were already signs that JDM was a fucking, fucking loser. I'm not, I see, even though he's a KKK cracker, I'm not going to say he robbed Kevin Holland. I think he did win that fight, but that was fucking close, man. Like, what kind
Come
of
on,
fucking bum was
man.
that touching Kevin Holland's ass? Like, let's be it for real, dog. Kevin Holland, well, Kevin
Also,
Holland, that
Also,
nigga garbage.
I just want to give a bit of context. Although I do feel like Islam did run away from Elia, I think that the Jones ducking Tom saga was a lot worse. It was a much
Yes.
worse look because Tom was the interim champion in Jones's like weight class. Eli Topuria was moving up from fucking featherweight, so it isn't even like Eli Topuria was like an interim champion and he was owed that shot. Whereas John Jones and Tom they were in negotiations. Jones was offered 30 million and he still turned it down. He's interim champion for 30 million. That's a lot worse, I think, than Makhachev ducking Ilya Topuria. In
And
my
Y'all
plus,
really
opinion.
think you offered 30 million? Let's be for real. Y'all really think I offered 30 million? That sounds a
yes.
little crazy,
I
don't
mean,
it?
Honestly, I do.
John
I
Jones
won't
said.
lie.
I mean, John Jones said in an interview, and I did a video on it. Not something along the lines of not everyone would turn something like not any normal fighter would turn down a 30 million. So like he actually says the 30 million number in a podcast interview that he did. And I did a video on it quite a while ago, but so he did it. He
But
confirmed
see,
that he turned it down.
after John Jones got married to a white woman, he kind of adapted y'all's, mischief. Now, besides that, the real point here See, Moss, he wants to say something because he wants to defend his race over here.
I don't care
But
about your race, bro. I don't give a flying
oh, you don't
fuck.
care.
Just talk about
Yeah,
MMA.
okay. First of all, MMA is tied to race, my nigga.
It's not unless you make it about race, which most of the
You
fans
don't know what
do
the
for
hell you
some
talk
reason.
about. You ain't educated. You ain't educated like I am.
Oh yes, because Bronx education is so smart. Ah yes.
Oh, well, hold on. What'd you just say there?
Yeah. Calm down, dude. I'm not educated.
No.
I know you guys don't got to
What
get
did you say there?
education. So
Boss, repeat
if you
yourself.
really want to get
What
on
did I?
this, we can. But let's just calm down a little.
What
Go back to what's important, okay?
Let's repeat that. What
We did. Let's
education?
go back to what's important.
What education? Say it one more time.
You heard me. Do I have to repeat? Are you deaf too? Bronx.
Oh, so you're
Jesus
freestyling from the
Christ.
Brown.
Well, you fucking sound like it. My bad. You can say I sound like I'm from fucking Canada.
You
I
sound
wouldn't
like
get
you
offended.
a gay ass cracker. That's what you sound like.
I don't care, bro. Keep throwing slurs. That's all you got because you're just thinking race is better. But anyway, why is Jones the GOAT for some reason?
Racist,
PED
man.
tests and all. Keep going.
I want to ask a
All
question.
right, so first of all,
Actually,
let's
right.
repeat
I
this.
want to ask a question about the resumes, and I want to go to Maz first. Best win for best win. All right, whose win is more impressive? And we'll add in Dark Nebula to answer this afterwards. But like, if you look at Jones's best win, whoever you think that
What's
is,
Pulling the
good?
resumes back
Yo,
up.
my
real
nigga
quick.
Dark
who do you think
Nebula.
Islam Makhachev's best win? How
Yo,
does it compare?
Yo, he's my second favorite KKK ass cracker right after No Bromo.
Right.
bro, I'm black. I'm literally from South Africa, bro. I'm literally from South Africa, bro.
All right, listen, Maz,
Right. So
Maz,
I
right.
guess you just
Yo,
so you
yeah,
really
yeah.
black not
Listen,
a
Big D,
cracker.
All right, Big D, just be quiet a minute. All right, Maz. We'll go to Maz, then we'll go to Big D, then we'll go to Dark Nebula. All right, best win for best win. Who is Jones's best win? Who is Islam's best win? And how do they compare?
See, in my opinion, the best win for Jones is the second DC win. But, you know,
PDs.
it's a no contest.
Yeah.
Then for Islam, I don't know if everyone agrees with me on this. I think his best win is KOing Vulcan around. But at the time, I thought that was really impressive. I don't know.
This nigga serious.
I mean, beating him by decision, but like, I mean, you could say the decision, but
yeah. Well,
I mean, and I'm not mad at the decision. And I'll say the decision, like either
when
the
he
vote
beats Gone
wins.
in a minute and 30 seconds, just because he's black, you want to fucking shit
No,
on that.
holy fuck,
bro.
Dude, calm your ass.
I would actually say probably that the Garn wins. The Garn win is Jones's best win, and I think that is probably. I'm a Jones hater, but I think
ridiculous.
that's a more.
I think that's his
win.
second best. You can say it's his.
Yeah, but like, if we're counting, but if we're on about the like DC, fucking Jones and DC too, we can't really count it because it's a no contest. If we go,
I'm just trying to go off names. If we're just going off names, but if we have to go everything, I'm not mad at it.
He's black.
Bro, no, I don't care about him being black, dude. That's all you say about everything. Just calm down.
Listen, though, right? So you can go off like names, but like there is a big asterisk.
There's asterisks for both, and that's just the problem.
I know.
Yo, let's go over Makhachev's record, man. This man,
I'm not counting the ones.
This man got knocked out by Adrian Martinez, man. That man a bum.
I'm not counting the ones with the asterisks though. So like I'm not counting the DC2. I'm not counting the Volk 2. Because like I don't know if you really can, because Volk was on short notice. Like really short notice. He came in there looking a bit flabby, out of shape. DC2 was a fucking PD pop. So like we're looking at Garn and then maybe Volk 1 or like Ian Gary maybe. Like how do they stack up to Cyril Garn? Do you think?
In my opinion,
I think it kind of depends, yeah. Because if both of them lose their next fights, I mean, Gon is just Gon. Okay, he blows every undisputed title fight if he loses the Aspinall fight.
Bro, I gotta go. So I want to say happy birthday, white boy. And Mass, you still a KKK ass cracker racist, and you only hate Jones.
You're weird as shit, bro. Hey, man, I hope you find your peace.
Hey, shut the fuck up, white boy. Learn your damn place. nigga.
Yeah. I'm already in it. Sit the hell down. Go do your job. Yep. Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry about that, Bromo. Fucking.
Nah, it's all right. It's all right. I mean, I know who it is, and he just likes to troll.
I don't
guys,
think
I'm
that's
not talking
trolling,
MMA
bro.
here,
Bro, he
bro.
made Kenny Okoye look like he doesn't have a race bias.
All right, now we can actually right. Let's hear it. So Dark
Now
Nebula.
we can proper debate.
Yeah, Dark
Yo,
Nebula.
what's
right.
up, guys?
First of
What
all,
up, Nebula? You ain't
First
gonna
of
scream
all-
at me because I'm white, are you? We cool, yeah?
No, we're cool, bro. We're cool.
Hell yeah,
You're not
dog.
gonna,
Hell yeah.
you're not gonna say slurs or call me the N-word, are you?
Hell no. I was about to call him the N-word because he wouldn't
I
stop
might.
throwing
No,
slurs
no.
at me.
All right. I want to just ask real quick, Nebula, who do you think is the
Yo,
GOAT?
bro.
Or Makhachev or John Jones? First of all,
I think it's close, but I think you gotta go Makhachev, bro. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
bro, the PED cheats for John Jones. Not just like he didn't just pop once, but he popped. He's the most pop fighter in UFC history, bro. That calls into question his entire career. And then he lost to Dominic Reyes. The Stipe Miocic fight doesn't matter. He arguably lost to Thiago Santos too. People don't talk about that. That fight was a split decision, by the way. But
Yup.
and
Cook, my boy.
Bro, and Makhachev has wins over Charles Oliveira, who's arguably a top 20 all-time fighter. Volk, who's a top 5 all-time fighter. Dustin Poirier, you can say top 30. I don't think that's crazy. One of the best lightweights all time. Ian Gary, potentially a future champion. Some really
Yes.
good contender wins too. Jack Della Maddalena. I know people think Jack Della Maddalena is ass, bro, but like he only lost to Makhachev and Pratis. Those not
Yes,
bad losses
bro.
in my opinion. I don't know, bro. But
Hold
Jones
up.
does have the first.
No, sorry. Go on. My bad.
I'm saying Jones. It is close. Jones. The Cyril Gahn win for Jones has aged really, really well. I'm not gonna lie, and I hate Cyril Gahn. He's the biggest. I wish. Yo, bro. Let me not even get into how much I hate Cyril Gahn. But yeah,
Yeah, I'm with you, bro.
like,
Hey, I just want to say, Nebula, you kind of hit the nail on the head for like the JDM and a couple other things because I was trying to be like more on paper, like not try to go like full deep dive because if you go into
yeah,
deep
yeah,
dive, it's
yeah.
kind of like an infinite rabbit hole, yeah. But like
Yeah, I get them.
all
he
right.
wouldn't stop screaming slurs, so yeah, I fully agree with Nebula here.
All right. I just
Yeah,
want
bro.
to
I think.
introduce. Hold on, guys. We got Vinny the Guinea in
Lego
the.
than fried. Yo, collard green fried from Lego than fried. Yo, what you had on was so fucking funny. I was spitting out my drink listening to him speak. That was hysterical.
Yeah.
Not what he was saying, how he was saying it. That lisp, oh my god.
with who?
Bro, was he being dead ass?
Beetlejuice, the guy you just had on.
Was he being
The
dead
guy
ass,
who
bro?
calls
There's no way.
himself Big D. Jesus Christ.
Mushmouth. Hey, baby. Dude, he sounded so fucking hysterical. Cartoonish. That was very, very good entertainment.
Dude, I felt really bad for him to be honest. I hope he's all right.
Oh no, he's not, dude. He's like drinking himself into a coma and shit every night, and that's what.
Oh, he's Adrian Broner maxing. All right.
Yeah, you can
All
tell by
right,
the
Vinny.
way, you can tell by the 20 IQ.
Who we got more? Who we got then? Is it Islam or is it Jones?
So Jones, I can't even argue this point with people unless they will concede two things in the beginning. One, that Jones's career is a sham because he was on roids, and two, that he lost a close fight to Reyes, that he fucking basically lost to Thiago on one leg. Like he had all these fucking close fights that you can't really call him the GOAT. He wasn't leagues above everybody else. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't masterclass in
That's
anybody.
fair.
I want to say
I
before you
mean,
continue, Vinny, I am a big ass Jones hater. I don't think that Sion Santos fight should have been a split decision.
Do you think
Even though he
Jones
should have did better, that shouldn't have been a split in my opinion. But I agree with you.
on one leg, you got to really give it to the judges. Really, probably gave it to him on gusto. You know, judging was a bit different back then. Sal D'Amato
No,
style.
I know.
Yeah,
I agree though. But
but
I was just like, I mean, you could
but
say the
we,
same. He should have finished Anthony Smith. You know.
that's
dude,
true.
fucking
Basically,
that
I mean,
age
but,
change
but,
mind, bad.
We've also got
but I think
Omar in
we
here
gotta
now
be fair, you
as
know.
well. We got Omar in here, or the high vis, looking like he's just come back from work. How
I
would
did.
you?
Yo, what's up, bro?
I just want to point out that first of all, I'm on the Jones side, and nobody was disputing that John Jones is the GOAT. Nobody would. Oh wait, can you all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Okay. Nobody was disputing that John Jones is the GOAT until he ducked Aspinall, and ducking Aspinall does not get rid of all his previous accomplishments. Until that
I
strict
could show
John
you whole
Jones
communities
hashtag
that have
started
been
going around.
questioning. No, I could show you whole communities that have been questioning the GOAT status of Jones from before the Aspinall saga. I could show you video after video proof.
It
I
wasn't
mean,
a popular.
before it was Islam, it was GSP. Everybody's putting GSP above Jones. Remember?
The only way
Because
you
of
put
the
above
holds.
Jones got finished twice is because he would never pop for PEDs, but we don't know if he actually did PEDs because he never fought under USADA. Except, did he fight
Wait, what?
Bisping
I
under
said
USADA?
no, but remember during the Hendricks build-up, he was actually advocating for USADA to test. That's why everybody knew Johnny Hendricks was on steroids. But Johnny Hendricks was like, "Nah, bro, I don't wanna test. I don't wanna do the USADA thing." That's why we all know Johnny Hendricks was on steroids. And then immediately after USADA came in, Johnny Hendricks fell off a cliff, and his physique fell off a cliff too. Same thing with Vitor Belfort as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Jones
Hendricks
has
was definitely
admitted
on
openly
roids.
to taking steroids. So, I mean, if you can't admit that abdicates him of being GOAT, then I think that there's just racial bias involved.
I also want to add that with the
Okay.
Aspinall thing, you're right. Jones alone ducking Aspinall doesn't have anything to do with his resume, but it does when he also ducked Francis Ngannou.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did duck
actually,
Francis.
for
I
30
don't
mil.
think Jones wants to take a fight where he even thinks there's a chance he's going to lose.
Oh, fuck no. He would have gotten slumped by both of them.
No, he probably would have won both, but he just didn't want to take the chance.
I think he had a better chance of Ngannou for sure, but I don't
Tom
think
would have
about.
killed
I don't
him,
know.
bro.
Wait, what
Tom
would
would
he
have
have
killed
won
him,
with?
bro.
Did you see
Yeah, Tom
Dominic Reyes?
would have killed Jones.
The same way that Tom
Reyes.
killed Gon, right? And Jones destroyed Gon in a minute, whereas Tom got pieced.
Gon and Jones are two
Competitive fight
completely
with
different
Gon and
fighters,
MMA
bro.
match doesn't mean shit.
Yo,
Bro, did you
Dominic
see how
Reyes?
Jones looked in the Stipe fight? He lost round 2 to Stipe. Why does nobody
Facts,
talk about
bro.
this?
Dude,
Why
yes!
does nobody talk
Thank
about this?
you!
He lost
Jones
round 2
lost
to
round 2!
Stipe.
Don't fucking talk to me about Jones
What are you
gonna lose
talking
to
about?
Aspinall getting pieced up in round 2. Don't fucking talk to me
Bro,
about that
what?
shit when you're losing to my grandpa in round 2.
Stipe's
Dude,
a
Jones
champion,
couldn't
but that's
take
a heavyweight
Reyes
goat.
down at all.
Bro.
Reyes literally stuffed takedown after takedown from Jones and embarrassed him. Have you seen the fight?
Jones would have been running faster
hold
than
on a
his
second,
fucking
hold on a
girlfriend
second.
was running from him.
Hold on a second.
Bro.
Who just said that
Reyes
someone embarrassed
stuffed.
Jones? Who
Reyes
embarrassed
stuffed.
Jones? Reyes, yeah, Reyes won, but every goat has a robbery. Like Islam lost to Ian Gary. Ian Gary landed more significant strikes in the last 4
No,
rounds.
bro.
I really want to be on that narrative, but I can't, bruh.
No,
I really
bro.
want to so bad, but I can't.
He had the
point
best
is,
striking moments, the best
Okay.
grappling moments. Fucking, he had the
Okay.
best takedowns, the best slams.
Okay.
He had
I
the
want to
best
say this for the
actually-
Ian Gary
on court.
argument. I want to say this for the Ian Gary
Oh.
argument. If Ian Gary would have landed like 1 or 2 more strikes, you have a very good argument. I wouldn't even deny it.
Okay,
No.
so in
No,
round 5,
let me actually-
round 5, Islam landed 0 significant strikes, had 0
Yeah.
submission attempts.
Let's
and did
actually
nothing
get to
with
this,
sort of
right?
Scoring criteria. We only
Let me actually talk about this,
bro.
bro.
He was on top, man. We
Wait,
all know
Gary
that's how
landed
judges
no
score it, but
significant
that's
strikes in the
Now-
first round.
Excuse me.
It's
Gary landed no significant strikes in the first round
Right,
of
he
the
didn't
fight.
win the first round. He didn't win the first round. He
Okay.
won 3
But the
points.
point is,
okay.
you can't
Omar,
dock this
Omar.
out for it on the 5th round when he's probably tired. He was just fucking conserving himself, dude. It's a 5-round championship
So
fight.
do we
Omar.
all agree?
Omar.
That Ian won 3 and 4?
yes. 3 and
Yes.
4 is no
Yes.
no debate.
So in 3 and
Yes.
4, Ian won. He busted up Islam and dominated. No, I'm kidding. He didn't dominate, but in round 5, Ian lands 7 strikes on the feet. I know it wasn't much, but then he lands 1 hard right hand before Islam shoots, and that right hand stumbled Islam back. If you look at the scoring criteria, you're supposed to look at immediate impact like that is like the biggest scoring criteria. So there's no way that Islam can overcome that with his missed ground and pound shots that all missed, and his weak little baby shots and his non-sub attempts.
Let me explain, right? Let me explain, right? So I completely understand what you mean with the scoring criteria, because I also read the scoring criteria, right? And up until the last 10 seconds of the fight, I gave round 5 to Ian Gary. But then when Islam had his back and then landed that final flurry at the end of the round, that was the closest either of them came to ending the fight. And when you look at the scoring criteria, it says effective grappling and effective striking is whoever comes closer to ending the fight. You see, that's
None of
why I
that
gave that
fire at
round
the end landed,
to,
man.
to Islam.
With grappling,
It did.
it's what gives
didn't
Islam the round, even if he doesn't have big strikes and it's just happy shots. Control time will give you the round.
And what another thing that's kind of annoying with the judges is that with Islam having the back of Ian Gary, it's like they could look at it as oh, he's getting ready and find the right spot so we can like look for a rear naked choke or whatever, or he's stalling for time. It's kind of it's sometimes it's obvious, but sometimes like and that was kind of hard to tell. But I think most of us really knew like he's just kind of stalling for time here.
Dude, it's not stalling for time when you're strategically setting something up. Do you remember the crowd was just about to boo when Islam had Ian Gary pinned up against the cage? And as soon as they did, it just looked like Islam was sinking lower and lower, resting. But he was really setting up the biggest throw of the fight. Every time that you could say Islam is resting, he's strategically resting and going slow, so it's offbeat his attacks. I mean, you really can't say that he wasn't fighting and working the entire fight. Find a spot in the fight where he wasn't working and making Ian Gary work.
Yeah,
There isn't.
No, I agree. No, round 4 and 5, I think is just where he had less action. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, little niece of the thigh round 1, but like, I mean, he was still working a lot. He was working a lot harder in the earlier rounds, for sure.
I did insane insane pace that would make anyone
I don't
tired
even-
of the 5 rounds. You know.
Oh no,
Yo.
I can't disagree with you. I can't disagree.
But here's the thing, though. If Ian Gary was Volkanovski, like, first of all, Volk got dominated 4-1, and then people said he got robbed. But if Volk was likable like Ian Gary, if Ian Gary was likable like Volk, everyone would call that a robbery. But because MMA Guru lied and said that Ian Gary's a cuck, everyone hates him. And so they just dismiss everything he does. That's kind of why I like Ian Gary, honestly. Because he
I mean,
gets
it's
so
not really
dismissed.
the cuck thing. I mean, Sean O'Malley's a bit of a cuck, but people like Sean O'Malley.
Do we all
Dude,
agree, though, that
bro.
Ian Gary's not a cuck and that's totally made up?
Yeah, Ian Gary's goated, dude. I've been making Let's Go Ian Gary streams for like a year and a half now.
Yeah, y'all on your own, bro. I can't stand to hear Ian Gary.
We
talk,
can
bro.
think, hey, at the end of the day, we can think Ian Gary is a fucking cornball while also acknowledging he is an amazing fighter.
With the
Oh, I would argue he's the second best welterweight in the world, bro. Maybe behind Protas. I don't know.
He's
the Ian
goated,
Gary
dude.
Cook
He's
thing,
gonna be
right?
one of the
He's
gonna
not
be one
like-
of the goats of welterweight. Trust me, he's that
Ian-
good.
That's not
Ian Gary's
crazy.
like Ian Gary's not like he isn't definitionally proven to be a cook, like as in he lets people sleep with his wife, like what Sean O'Malley does. But it's all the other like insufferable shit that he does that like people just don't like, and that's the real problem with Ian Gary. It isn't like
there's nothing, dude. Yeah, right. People
Hold on.
still cheer Conor
Bromo,
McGregor. They still argue for
I
John
agree.
Jones.
They shouldn't cheer him either. He's a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah,
but
dude.
nitpicking
Connor
Ian Gary-
sucks, bro.
Ian Gary's actually a good dude, and people hate seeing that in somebody, so they
He's a
lash
good
out
guy.
against him. Just
He is
like
a very-
Islam Makhachev.
He is a good guy, or he's an insufferable good guy, and people should keep the same
Yeah,
energy.
What
yeah.
has he really
People
done?
like
Hell,
with that?
hold on. I want to say this. JDM is a very good guy, and because he lost to 2 of the best people in the division, everybody treats him like a fucking bullied kid in the hallway.
Bro,
I mean,
I'm a JDM fan, bro.
I love JDM. I hate this slander.
This is a doctor. Bro, you can even ask Bromo, bro. I picked JDM to beat Protes on the last stream. I remember on the last debate panel. I was like, JDM was gonna beat Protes.
Bro, I knew what was coming, bro. As soon as I saw that book, I was like, oh, it's time, brother.
All right,
As soon as I saw
just hold on a second, guys. I want to welcome Bam Bam from the 10-7 to the stream. I want to get his take, and then you guys can carry on with the open dialogue. Bam
Yo, what's
Bam,
up, bro?
Jones or Makhachev, who's the GOAT and why?
Bromo, you already know my answer, man. You've been on my channel too many times to not know where my take is with this. It's John Jones. It's unequivocally John Jones. There's not a chance that it's
Unequivocally.
Islam Makhachev, okay? Islam Makhachev is the greatest of this generation. John Jones is the greatest of all time. Now,
Explain it. Now,
yeah,
explain
I
it.
will explain it. I have no issue doing that. First and foremost, let's just talk about John Jones for a second before we get into Islam.
What?
John Jones was a UFC champion for 13 years, guys. 13 years. Islam Makhachev, for as great as he is, and as great as he's going to continue to be, I believe, has only been champion for 5 years. So that's less than half of the time that John Jones was champion. Let's start there. Secondly,
Okay.
you look at Islam Makhachev's resume. And, you know, you can nitpick resumes all you want, but let's take a look at the best names that Islam Makhachev has beaten. It's Charles Oliveira, Alexander
Pound for,
Volkanovski. Who
pound
else
for
would you
pound
guys
number
say?
three. Pound
Who
for
else would
pound
you get?
number three.
That's
You got to
okay.
put
No, I'm getting there, brother. Don't worry. I promise you I'm getting there. Who would you guys
put it.
say his best wins are?
Volk,
Well, I mean, you
Charles,
got to say
Ian Gary.
pound for
Okay.
pound number one.
And
Pound for pound
Okay.
Top
number
three
three.
wins, I'd say those three.
Okay,
Does Jones
so
have any
yeah.
pound for pound wins?
what's the question? I'm sorry.
Does Jones have any pound for pound wins?
Yeah, I'm gonna get into it right now. So you guys are saying Volk, Charles, and Ian Gary. Is that right?
Yeah, all-time wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
Okay.
are his three best wins. Three best
Gotcha.
wins.
So as you look, we look at this guy's resume, right? Alexander Volkanovski, obviously one of the greatest of all time, a champion.
Yes,
Great
sir.
win. And he beat him twice, right? Say what you will about
Yes,
either one
sir.
of those
Yes, sir.
fights. The only other champion he's beaten is Jack Della Maddalena. So he has 3 champions on his resume: Volk, Charles, and JDM. Is that right?
Yeah. And does
Yeah.
Jones have any complete fighters like Volk on his resume that aren't one
You're not gonna find any Volk hate from me. I just want to clarify. That's what we're looking at, right? 3 champions.
Yeah, but
Yes,
you
sir.
also have to look at the fact that the champions aren't one-dimensional
Gustafson is complete.
sluggers.
Would you
Jones
say
fought a-
is Daniel Cormier one dimensional?
He lost. I mean, dude, I think he lost. Fucking, I don't even think it was competitive without the steroids. So I don't want to bring it into it. If you really want to get
He's
into
on steroids.
one-dimensionality,
But wouldn't you say Daniel Cormier is his best win though? Like that's the best win he has.
Look,
you
I don't think that's
here's what I will say. Yes, the Daniel Cormier 2 win, even though it's marred by steroids, is John Jones's best win.
Wait.
But it's the same shit with Islam Makhachev. His Volk 2 win is fucking marred by the fact that we had fat ass Volk on 1 week notice. Like, what are we talking about?
No,
You can
because
pick the
I mean-
same fucking.
Yeah, but
No,
at least Makhachev was clean.
Wait, Vinny the
Yeah,
Game,
that's
why
what-
was DC's testosterone like 0 in that Jones fight? Why was it so low if he's not on steroids as well?
he could have been on SARMs. You know what I mean? That'll reduce it down to 0, which some people are.
Out of my depth here.
So, guys, really quickly, going back to what I was saying, 3 champions for him, right? With John Jones, you look at his resume: DC, Shogun, Machida, Rampage, Sugar Rashad Evans, Glover Teixeira, who later went on to become a champion, Stipe Miocic.
Mhm.
You can count interims if you want to count Cyril Gahn, Alexander Gustafsson, one of the greatest fighters in UFC history to never win a title. So, just looking at champions, it's triple what Islam has fought, right? Also, let's count. Hold on. One moment. I'm almost done. I'm sorry. Then we're going to add in another fact, right? We've actually never seen John Jones lose in a UFC octagon. We've seen Islam Makhachev get slumped in a UFC octagon.
No, he
Right?
got knocked down.
I mean, bro, we watched him lose to Reyes, bro. Did we not all watch him lose to Reyes?
didn't get knocked
We
out
lost
by
him.
Right, but then I can say we saw Volk beat Islam in the first fight. I'll take that side of the argument.
Bro, those fights are not equal
Nah,
at
Islam
all.
beat Volk. I love
I don't
that.
know.
That's
Well,
a
John
hard-
beat fucking
That's
Reyes.
No, he didn't, bro.
dude,
There's
let
a
me tell
better
you something,
argument.
right?
Hold up. I want to
Let
say
me,
this.
let me tell you. Hold on. Let me say.
Hold on. 2
Alright.
things, real quick. 2 things. I just want to thank Richard Nixon for the $5. John has only been champ for 4 years total. The rest of the time he vacated, not defending. I want to get your thoughts on that in a second. But we also have someone else waiting in the back. So Maz, because you were here first, I want to give you like your closing, and then I'm gonna have to kick you out and let the next guy come in, who's gonna rotate. So, what do you think of this chat from Richard Nixon? The rest of the time he vacated for not defending, so he's actually only been champion for 4 years in total. What
Yes.
do you think, Maz?
That was kind of one of going to be my next points is that yes, Jones technically has been champion a lot longer, but if you look at how long at a time he's been champion, I don't think that's really. I mean, hold on, I don't have exact dates on here, but I think Makhachev was like slightly longer. I mean, how long was Jones a champion? Like at one time, was it like 3.5 years, and then he got or something like that? I know.
He has 16 title fights. Who gives a
Yes,
fuck?
but he also had to vacate it multiple times.
Yeah, but he has 16
He
title
sat
fights.
out.
Doesn't matter.
In the title
Yes,
fights,
it does.
Why does that matter?
Name one
Because
of the
you
title
can't. It's not
defenses.
fair to say someone's a champion for so long because when they're just sitting out, and when part of that time he wasn't actually the champion.
What if
So
they come
literally
down
has
to
not
everybody
fought
then?
and not. He has one non-title fight since fucking 2011. one non-title fight because the UFC didn't give it to him and he wanted to fight.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
but
how many
and
of
yes,
these
he did
titles-
win the belt back, but at points he still wasn't the champion. That's just it. It's not that he was because someone was better than him. He just wasn't the champion, whether it was for drug tests or whatever else.
And when Islam was supposed to let go of his 55 title, the UFC allowed him to hold that fucking belt. He wasn't a champion either when he went up to 170, but they act like he was.
No, and I do agree with
No,
that.
yeah.
I do agree with that.
That's
Should have
what
been
it is.
allowed to.
Right, so hold on,
He
guys.
should've been
Right,
allowed to.
hold
He
on.
should have been allowed to be double champ. That's bullshit. He wasn't.
I'm gonna
But
have to. I'm gonna have to.
I'll
Sorry,
go.
Vinny. I'll
No, you're
let
good.
you.
I'll
let you say
bounce.
your piece in a sec, bro. Yeah, Maz, thank you for joining.
Hey,
brother.
Bromo,
And,
happy birthday. We are done for picking Ian Gary against Makhachev. Hey, I
Yeah.
appreciate y'all, man. Have a good one, all right?
all right,
Take care.
cheers, man.
Good man for admitting that.
Yeah. Hey, man, it is what it is. It is what it is, brother. It is what it is, baby.
All right. See you
Later,
soon,
guys.
On that Saturday night.
Peace, bro.
Okay, and we have No Fluff Results MMA with a face reveal. God damn. And I want to get your thoughts, and then again we'll carry on with the open dialogue. I see Persians waiting in the back, so
Here,
I'll give Doc Nebula like 3 minutes or so, or sorry, like 5 minutes, and then we'll rotate again because obviously you were here after Maz.
Yeah, no
and
problem, bro.
before that, Richard
You look
Nixon
like
with the
Islam
$2.
Makhachev.
He,
You look like
he's
Confetti
sixth.
Wap.
He's sixth all time. He's sixth all time days. Is champ 1,501 days. Thank you for the $2 as well, Richard Nixon. Really appreciate all these donations. You guys are fucking the best. Right, no fluff with us. Let's hear it. Jones or Makhachev? Who have we got? You muted. Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
Bro, you muted.
You muted. Can't hear you. Can't hear you, brother. Nope. Still nothing.
Islam
You had
muted
to turn
Chev.
on?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. There we
Yeah,
go.
Okay.
yeah.
I'm on Team Makhachev because I feel like Makhachev had to win 10 fights in a row and with good names to get to the UFC title in the first place. He had to fight killers all throughout his run, even if it was on short notice. Jones had
fought
his
Orman.
title with like 3
Fought
fights in
Orman.
the UFC.
Yeah, he fought Orman on his way up. Jones didn't have
Yeah.
to fight anybody Orman's caliber ever in his entire career once. He fought
Never.
one-dimensional slobs.
In fairness, though, that was Armin's debut on short notice, I believe, too.
Yeah,
so that
it was
kind of
short
a bit of
notice.
an asterisk there.
Still a beast, though. And the crazy part is that Islam did this in the hardest division possible. Jones did it in the easiest.
Exactly. Like 205 was, I think, the only like really who like there was Rumble and then there was DC and then there was Gustafson. I think who was really there. That was it.
I mean, Glover, guys. I feel like people forget about the Glover in, bro. Glover was on like a
Oh,
25
Glover.
win streak
No, but
before.
Glover's one-dimensional. That's the problem. He's a
Yeah.
one-dimensional
No.
fighter. All of Jones's
I mean,
wins are
Glover-
one-dimensional.
Glover's boxing is really good, and his jiu-jitsu is high level. So I'd say,
No,
Nigga
he
couldn't even
literally
take out
became
Jamal
champion.
Hill, bruh. He couldn't even take
Huh?
out Jamal Hill.
yeah, I'm
but
saying.
that was Glover. That was Glover right before retiring, guys. Come on.
But even
Like,
Guys,
come on.
they're the best
even in-
they're the best fighters of the entire generation. What are we talking about? Yes, we can look back and call them one-dimensional now. The sport has evolved. Granted, they're not as good as the fighters today. I get that. Every sport evolves, but those are the greatest fighters of that era. They're all champions. They are all champions. We're talking about Glover Teixeira, who went on to become a champion at 42 in this era, in this generation, and that was his prime back then. Rashad Evans was a champion. Like Rampage was a champion. Lyoto Machida was a champion. Shogun was a champion.
185ers, dude. These are like little guys that don't
Nigga,
have
those people
anything
couldn't even
besides
make
one.
And
weight.
Islam being a
Right.
weight bully at 55, like his best win is Volk. Volk's fucking 5'4".
Yeah, but Volk's like one of the. He was pound for pound one
Okay.
at
He
the
was
time.
pound number 1, my nigga.
Let's
Okay,
Let's actually talk about this.
DC's one of the fucking great. DC's a Mount Rushmore guy. Like
Islam didn't cheat to beat him.
Islam
It was
fucking
different.
popped for steroids too, man. The
When?
whole fucking team have been
When?
popped
Okay,
for shit.
here's
Molybdenum
the
was
thing,
right
right?
after a heart surgery.
Guys, you need to
Heart
calm
surgery,
down.
brother. Then they should.
Islam-
Every one of those motherfuckers has a heart problem. I'm fucking 380 pounds. Let's stop fucking lying about heart problems. These guys
Dude,
you're jacked.
Okay,
Get the
Islam
fuck
got a
out of
heart
here.
surgery.
Get the fuck
and
out of here.
He fought Armin while recovering from a heart surgery. 9
Armin
months out.
Sarukian making his UFC debut. We're gonna pretend like it's Armin now.
Yeah, but
Guys,
dude, Armin
guys.
is a fucking
No,
beast.
Hot prospect back then. What the hell?
He
Okay,
still
it was a
fucking
guy
beat
making his
everybody.
debut. Don't you guys notice a trend? Hold on a second. Let's look at this
We
trend.
noticed a trend that you're not noticing in Jones
Okay.
in the fucking
Let-
veins.
What's the? Go ahead one more time.
We're noticing a trend that you're not
Yeah,
noticing.
trend. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Islam Makhachev also popped for performance enhancing
No,
substances.
he didn't.
Right?
It was molybdenone, which is for heart surgery recovery.
Okay. Did he have heart surgery?
Yes, and yet 9 months before the fucking Armin fight, dude.
I just
every one of those guys,
just wanna
every
point out
one of
one
those fucking
thing.
guys has popped
I
for
just-
that shit.
I just want to say one thing about Islam's popping for whatever that medication was. That was the same medication that got Russia banned from the Olympics. Just so it obviously has some performance enhancement and all of. And I've done a video on Team Habib consistently.
There was a scam where there was a fucking Russian pharmaceutical provider that was going doctor to doctor and encouraging them to do this heart surgery done through the armpit to lengthen and open up an arterial vein. And they prescribed molybdenone afterwards. It was put on the ban list because it is a type of steroid, but it's like the kind of steroid that you get when you're sick. You know what I mean? It's to fight infection. It's not an anabolic steroid or performance enhancer.
But it obviously does have an effect though. Otherwise, it
But
wouldn't
just like
be.
have you been sick in America? If you get sick, they put you on steroids. They did it to me when I got COVID, and it made me super aggressive and moody. I cried over losing something and got off of them.
Well, thank God you weren't fighting.
It has steroid-like effects where you'll get emotional, but like, dude, it's not a performance enhancer. It's not an anabolic steroid. The reason they took it off is just because it makes you emotional.
So, Bromo, I was in the room with Patricky Pitbull after Usman Nurmagomedov popped for their fight. So I know a bit something about what's going on in that fucking camp. I've seen all your videos. I've seen Fight Feed's videos. We all know what the deal is. Those guys are fucking cheating. But regardless of the fact, we need to take a step back and look at a lot of Islam Makhachev's wins, right? I mentioned the Volk short notice fight. That's not the best Volkanovski. I'm the biggest Volk fan you'll find. That's not Volk. That's Volk looking pudgy and fat on 8 days fucking notice, having to fly to Abu Dhabi. How about Islam Makhachev's original title win? Let's talk about that. UFC 274, Charles Oliveira supposedly misses weight against Justin Gaethje, goes out there and fucking mops the floor with him in one round. I was actually in the building. That was amazing to see. Then they force Charles Oliveira to fly across the world and fight Islam Makhachev on his own fucking soil. He gets preferential treatment. And that's a thing that a lot of people don't want to talk about when it comes to Islam Makhachev.
It was only a round of a fight. Charles Oliveira agreed to it, and it was only a round of fight, like you just said. And the other thing, commentary was saying, as Volk is getting knocked out, pudgy Volk, like you were just saying, commentary literally said that Volk should be the fresher man. He's not coming off of any injuries or a camp or a fight. He should have more stamina in this fight and go longer when he gets KO'd.
Vinny, that's okay. So we're gonna listen to everything John Anik and DC tell us.
Sean Strickland versus Imavov is a perfect example.
Yeah.
Well, how so?
True.
Okay, but let's look at the Volk fight, right? Let's look at the second Volk fight. I think the second Volk fight is still impressive because the reason Islam knocked him out is because he took advantage of a defensive hold that Volk has always had, which is the way he leans back and his right hand isn't like that's the same way he got knocked out by Ile. When he leans back, his right hand dips down and his right temple is always exposed. And Islam and Khabib game plan for that in the second fight. And they took advantage of that. I think regardless of whether or not Volk had a full camp or not, if Volk didn't patch that up, that was still gonna happen, bro.
Nebula, the argument though isn't that he's not great. He is great. Islam Makhachev is fucking undeniably great. But that doesn't take anything away. It was still a shitty situation for Volk to walk into. If we're going to be nitpicky about Jones, this is my whole point. My whole point is we're going to nitpick Jones fights. We can nitpick Islam Makhachev fights.
But Jones didn't go into a fight unless he was completely fresh. He pulled out of the Chael fight, dude. Remember that? It made him wait.
Of course, I remember that because John Jones.
This nigga didn't want to fight Chael Sonnen in 185, bro. What are you talking about? He cherry picks matchups relentlessly.
Okay, he cherry picked. Does Volk not do that? I'm sorry, does
No,
Islam not do that?
No, dude, he
Yeah.
fights anybody, dude. What are you talking about? Anyone. He was ready to fight Ilya. Ilya turned it down.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, but saying that you're going to
Look,
fight someone is not the same as actually fighting them.
I
Right,
don't
I
know.
just
Dude.
wanna-
You're sounding awfully fruity sticking up for Jones like this. Is
I
there
just wanna
something
bring it-
behind it?
It's
Hold on,
okay.
guys.
Hey,
Hold
you
on,
and
hold
Vinny,
on.
you can take that stance, my boy. I'm just fucking saying though, pretending you're saying you're going to fight somebody is not the same as actually fucking fighting them, dog.
All right, guys,
But
hold
okay,
on.
Bam Bam, bro.
Jones would.
Hold on. Guys, hold
Jones
on.
would.
You guys can get back into the open dialogue. I want to bring in Persian. I wonder who he's gonna side with. Let's hear it, Persian. Come on, let's hear the rant. Go on.
Okay, so before I get into my rants, you know it's been what 3 streams and you still haven't done the fucking bet. What is up?
True, yeah, true.
What are you doing, bro?
I'm sorry. Look, you made me wait a year, Persian.
Dude, it was not a year. You know. Speaking of this debate, I find it hilarious because, I just got off the phone with Feed, and a couple days ago I was talking to 10, and he actually told me that John Jones does have a worse resume than Islam. So I don't know why they're both switching up and now saying that Jones has the better resume because, bro, and
I didn't say that, Persian.
yeah,
That's not fucking. Go find it.
don't-
Go find it. Go
Bro,
find it.
dude, we had like a private DM. I don't like
Private DMs. Yeah, okay. What do you have? You have me on Discord, and we don't have a private chat. Stop fucking lying.
All right, but listen. I think 10 said that Islam's best win is what, Volk, and then Bromo. Bromo, I think you said that if Islam gets past Gary, you think Gary's his best win. I think they're both impressive, but if I had to pick one, I think I'd say probably Ian, not because of resume wise, just because I feel like he's a taller guy, and he's like, as we saw, his takedown defense was pretty good, and he's only lost to another person, and that's Shavkat Rakhmonov, and he's good. But yeah, I feel like as of right now, I would be okay with saying Jones' resume is better, but we all know that he is more of a cheater. So, bro, like if we're gonna have a list where, if we're gonna say whose resume is better, you got to take that into consideration. So, I take that into consideration, and I know 10's gonna be like, "Yo, Islam cheated, bro." I don't think he cheated, bro. I think if what Vinny is saying is true, talking about how the substance he used was for heart shit and not for like performance enhancements, then I have no issue with putting Islam above. But if we're gonna just put the peds to the side, then I'm okay with saying that Jones is ahead of him.
Even with all the close fights with Reyes, who Dana White said he lost the fight in the post-fight presser.
No, I mean, hey, you know what's crazy? I thought he lost too. I thought he lost to Thiago Santos as well, but 10 would disagree with that. He thinks that Jones won.
Which is a weird
Look, I've made my opinion very clear on that in the past. So I'll break it down to you this way. I think if you want to watch that, it's a razor fucking close fight. I can totally understand you scoring it either way. I have no issue. If you want to score it for Reyes, trust me, I get the argument. Me and DS were actually watching that fight live together, pre having a fucking channel. And he was like, yo, that's 3-2 Reyes. I thought it was going to be 3-2 Jones live in the moment. I was like, because they're not going to take it away from him. They're not going to take away the record and the title for that. That's fine. It's a close fucking fight. If you want to give it to Reyes, give it to Reyes. But on paper, it's not. My whole point is I can make the same argument with Islam. I can fucking sit there and die on the hill that Volk won that first fight if I really want to.
No,
but
bro.
there's contextual.
According to the scoring criteria, bro.
Dude, there's context.
Islam won that fight, bro.
Did
right, but
Kevin
I can sit there and say round 4 that he did no fucking damage and that it wasn't effective grappling because all he did was hold on for dear life while he got punched in the face 45 fucking times. So like I'm just saying I'm not making that argument. I'm saying I can. So if you want to nitpick shit, I can nitpick shit the other way is my whole point.
But the argument is weaker. Here's why. Your argument's a lot weaker. So Thiago Santos fought Kevin Holland. Kevin Holland fought at 170, all right? This close fight that you're sitting here saying that Islam had with Volk, the pound for pound one, you're comparing to a fight with somebody who was a 185er that was on one leg and it was razor close.
I'm talking about the Reyes fight. Which,
all right, I thought you were talking about the Santos fight.
Sorry, I'm talking about the Reyes fight.
He lost the Reyes fight, and anybody who argues otherwise is flat wrong. Even Dana White said as soon as the fight ended that Reyes won. So you can't even make that
Let me-
argument. Reyes got
But
Reyes
Dana
stuffed
White is
all
not
of
my
Jones'
fucking end all be all, dude. Like I don't give a
Okay,
fuck what Dana White has to
listen,
say.
listen,
Nor do
let's
I give a
actually
fuck
look.
what John Anik
listen
or
to me.
DC have to say
Listen.
about. They're
All
not
right,
going to
then
sit there and shit on Volk
Okay,
while he's
all right,
fighting
then
for a world
listen.
title.
Then listen to the facts. Jones got all of his takedowns stuffed by Reyes back to back to back to back. Made him look like an amateur. Jones is supposed to be this great collegiate wrestler. He got showed up by somebody who never wrestled in college, back to back to back. Got pieced up on the feet. He didn't win anywhere, not on the feet, not in the grappling, didn't do anything impressive. And if anything, Reyes won in the grappling for stuffing all of the takedowns perfectly. You cannot make the argument that Reyes won the fight. With Islam Volk, it's the same fucking thing. Islam won 4-1. He beat Volk fair and square. He beat him silly. They only lost one fucking round. And you can argue he only lost really 15 minutes of the fight. The two
Vinny,
are not
I don't look,
comparable.
Vinny. I
These are
respect
not
what you're saying.
commensurate.
I respect what you're saying, and look, I don't necessarily disagree with you. I don't think you're understanding my point. My point is, I can make those same arguments. If I want to sit here and die on the hill of Volkanovski beating Islam, I can do that. I don't want to sit here and do that with you. But my point is, Islam won that fight just like John Jones won the fucking fight you were talking about. At the end of the day, the three
Bro,
The thing
judges are
is,
what
right?
matters. It doesn't matter what the fuck me or you say, or what Bromo has to say, or what anyone else has to
No,
say.
it
That doesn't
does. It
matter.
does. It does. So
It
there's
doesn't.
nuance. So I'm making points of nuance. And if you can make a counterpoint to cancel it,
Sure.
then I will believe what you're saying. And so we'll chat. That's the point of what we're talking about. There's further nuance to be discussed in all of the points that you're bringing up, and to just systematically shut them down as I'm dying on a hill is crazy, because you could talk me out of it either way. Same with chat. If you can come up with a
I mean,
counterpoint proving what you're saying is true and defeating my point, then I'll believe you. But the fact that you're not is why I said the whole flamer thing earlier. It makes me think there's underlying allegiances and bias that you're not
Oh,
disclosing to
okay.
people.
I mean,
It's a hot
we
take.
could
I mean,
even
you seem
go
to be doing the
to.
same thing for Makachev.
Hold
Maybe
on.
you're into the
No,
Hold
Dagestani
on,
boys if we're
guys.
dude,
doing
you can
fucking ad
I
hominem
want to bring
attacks
in.
right now.
you can
I want to
talk me
bring
off the
in.
Makhachev hill.
You
Right,
know?
hold on, guys. Hold on. All right, real quick. I just want. This is entertaining. You guys going back and forth. I just want to bring in. I just want to bring in a few more people. So, I want to just go to Nebula first for his. I'm gonna have to rotate you out here, Nebula, because we have Chunder MMA waiting in the back, and I want to get him in. And then I want to go
Yeah, no
to
problem.
No Fluff, because he's been sat there nice and quietly and patient. I want to get his thoughts on what these guys have been saying. So Nebula, closing statement, and I'll rotate you out. Thank you for being here.
No
Hear it.
problem, bro. So okay, let's go to the Reyes fight, right? During the time around the Reyes fight, after it happened, the entire atmosphere around that fight wasn't even that Reyes lost the third round. It was the fact that people were saying the fourth and fifth rounds mean more, or to beat the champ, to be the champ, you gotta beat the champ. Everybody was saying Reyes won 1, 2, and 3, but people were making up rules saying that nah, the fourth and fifth rounds mean more. That's how you know Reyes actually won that fight. That's how you know that the arguments people were making, they weren't even arguing for the right rounds. And these were John Jones fans, by the way. And then when it comes to resumes, right, we got to look at Islam's resume. Islam has Volk, who's arguably a top 5 fighter, Charles, arguably a top 15 fighter, Dustin Poirier, arguably a top 30 fighter, Ronaldo Moicano, who was on a 6-fight win streak, the second longest win streak in the lightweight division at that time. He has the most title defenses in lightweight history, 17-fight win streak, which is the longest in UFC history, which is 2 wins away from John Jones, who like we all know John Jones is on a 19-fight win streak. I don't want to argue about that. But 17-fight win streak, most title defenses in lightweight history, 3 top 30 all-time guys, double champion, and his win over Ian Gary is also a really, really, really phenomenal win as well. I think it's close, but I think after that, you just got to give it to Islam, right?
Yeah, Islam with even just a millimeter more of fucking 4 foot on the face and a second round KO. We're talking about Islam versus Jones, Islam versus Tom Aspinall and shit. You know what I'm saying? He's the greatest fighter of all time. With a millimeter more 4 foot, we wouldn't be having these conversations,
All right, Dog Nebula, thank you for joining. I'm gonna have to rotate you out, brother. It's been a pleasure as
bro.
always, and I'll see you.
Happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday, man.
Thank you, brother, and I'll see you no doubt in the next open panel discussion whenever that is.
Peace, bro. Peace.
In a bit, boy. Right, we have got I want to go to No Fluff with us first, and then we'll go to Chunder because you've been sat there nice and quietly, mate. What have you been thinking about what Vinny and 10-7 have been saying this time?
Well, about some of those close fights, I just think that with those fights, with only Islam only had like one fight like that where you could say, oh, he lost, or maybe, or it could be argued either way. But with Jones, you got the Santos, you got Reyes. Took Anthony
Just-
Smith to a 5-round decision. Like, really?
Yeah.
Really?
This is gross. Yeah.
Like,
That's a gross resume.
yeah, it's like
That
and if
fucking
you, if,
Anthony Smith loss when aged like fucking guacamole.
and with some of these and with hold on, I just lost my train of thought, but I just feel like with some of these, like some of these people could have been at 170. 185 to 170. These people are massive. Jones was massive compared to these guys. Massive.
Facts. His reach is so much longer than everybody he fought.
Definitely.
Yeah, but
Who-
you do
who's
have some
Islam
people say,
smaller
yeah,
than this?
yeah, but you do have some
Besides
people
Ian
saying that
Gary, who
Islam
he just
Makhachev- Well, sorry, Bam Bam.
Go
You
ahead.
do have some people saying that at 155, Islam was a bit of a weight bully
Not true.
as well. So I
Not
don't know
true.
what you
So
guys think about
Volk
that.
weighed in at the Volk Islam fight at 181, and Islam weighed in at 176. Dustin Poirier made some kind of a comment that Islam Makhachev weighed 190 pounds. Islam said he'd never weighed 180 pounds in his entire life. He's never broke 180, is what he said.
Yeah,
that's
let's just fucking believe him, right?
Why not, dude? He fucking doesn't smoke, doesn't drink, doesn't gamble, doesn't have any scandals, but people will believe Conor McGregor and John Jones like you're sycophanting for right now as we speak,
Uh-huh.
when he has real reasons for us to hate him and distrust him. You're
Okay,
distrusting Islam.
right now. All we're talking about is if you don't think that Islam Makhachev has weighed over 180 pounds, I think you're out of your mind.
But the fact is,
He's humongous for the division. He's absolutely fucking humongous
He
for
said it in
155.
kilos, so it might have been closer to 190 because he did it in
Is
kilos.
there an
is what
argument?
He said. But the point is that he
I can't hear
weighed
you.
in.
I don't know. Can you guys hear him?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
hold on.
you
I gotta
gotta leave
restart
and
this.
come
Give me 1
back.
second.
Yeah.
You know what we need to do, or I think we need to do a fucking solo fucking Vinny versus Bam Bam stream. you guys are fucking going back and forth.
Sorry, I'm on my phone. It keeps cutting out. My apologies.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I
Hello,
can hear
Moto.
you. I can hear you.
The Chinese people, you the big penis, not the racist one. So we were saying Islam Makhachev weighed in at 176 pounds against Volk in the first fight. Volk weighed at 181. Right now, Paddy Pimblett is weighing like 220 and shit. You got real weight bullies in the weight
true.
division. Islam
That's true.
Makhachev was never a weight bully, and we're seeing he's a small 170er when he moved up. You can make the argument if Islam was still rightly sized at 170, he was a weight bully, but he's not. We see it in real time.
Also, Alex Pereira, nobody wants to call him it. He was a massive weight bully.
Oh yeah,
Huge
for
weight bully.
sure. Nigga was
and
like
pampered.
220, cutting to 185 or something like that.
Exactly. But like people like him, so they just ignore that.
Yeah.
And they ignore the fact
Bromo,
that girls
but
said that
the
he
weight
raped
bully.
her.
Look, the weight bully situation. I mean, like we don't have to look at. Obviously, there's weight bullies. We don't have to look at other examples of it. We're
No.
specifically talking about Islam right now, right? Like fuck Alex Pereira and his whole shtick and all that kind of stuff. When we're looking at Islam Makhachev, just take a look at the guy and look at the arm triangle that he has on Charles Oliveira with his back. The way it's
Oh, yeah.
fucking popping in there. That's obnoxious. That is not 170 pounds.
Yeah,
I
he's
also
small at
wanna-
170 though.
I also just want to hold on,
I
guys.
don't necessarily think he's small at 170. He's small for Ian Gary. He didn't look smaller than Jack Della.
Guys,
he
hold
did.
on. All right, you guys can carry on, but Chunder's been waiting patiently, and I want to get his thoughts on it, and then you guys can get back into the open dialogue. Also, Fluff, Persian, feel free to just fucking jump in, man. Like you don't need to let these guys just like go at it. You know, feel free to talk over and jump in.
Okay.
But Chunder, let's hear it.
Yeah, low key, honestly, I'm just here to bring the energy down. I just want to introduce some breathing exercises. So, 5
Good
seconds
idea.
in, hold it, breathe out. All right, we all good?
When you get to the top, you breathe in again to pressurize your body. It increases the myofascial cranial temporal maxillomandibular relationship. Like you push your face forward and increase your intracranial space.
Breathe in all the way, and then breathe in
Yeah.
again to pressurize yourself, and breathe out.
Yo, Vinny, you gotta come on more, bro. I like your presence, man.
Dude, I got 150 milligrams of nicotine in my mouth right now. It's so hard to talk through it.
All right, Chunder, Jones or Makhachev? Who have you got as the GOAT?
I have Makhachev, but I will admit, I fucking hate John Jones. I do not like the guy whatsoever. So that may be a factor, but honestly, I'm thinking objectively. I think with my bias, I wouldn't even have him in the top 5. Just purely because all the fucking times he popped, eye pokes, all that shit, ducking a lot of fighters. I wouldn't even have him top 5. But being objective, he's number 2. I think Islam takes number 1, purely because we call him a weight bully, but who is Jones fought that is technically on the same level as him and has a massive height and reach advantage? You know? Has he fought anyone like that?
No, but
No.
Islam hasn't fought anyone that's as good as him either. That's because he's the best in the world right now.
Yeah.
Sure.
Are you Ian Gary by chance?
I wish. I wish. I'm looking.
Sounds
The
so
chair's
much like
looking. The chair's looking fucking tempting right now.
Honestly, dude.
Oh god, dude.
The amount of times I've been called Ian Gary in my life, dude, it's making me suicidal.
You sound like him. You do look like him too.
Know. No, honestly, no, I don't look like. Actually, no, maybe I do. I don't fucking know. I might be cousins with him. Who fucking knows?
Ireland's a small place. Can you just let out? Women should rule the world. Just one for us.
Women should rule the world, yeah. All right, but
Nice one, dude.
All right, real quick before you guys get back into open dialogue, I just want to also, again, Richard Nixon with the $5. Thank you so much again. Islam was a weight bully, but not unusual for that weight. Kevin Lee, Oliveira, Moicano, Poirier, all around his size. Pereira was biggest at light heavyweight and at 185. What do you? I think that's basically what you said, Vinny. You were saying like he not unusual for 155. You were saying like obviously Volk weighed, or did you say Volk weighed more and Poirier weighed more too? Cheers, love.
Poirier and Islam were just about the same weight. I think Islam weighed like 2 pounds less. He was 179 that fight, and Poirier was 181. But the Volk is consistent 181 to 176. Islam weighed less in both fights.
Vinny, really quickly, not to just kind of honestly, I'm not picking on you. 179 pounds on fight day. You know he went up the next day, right? Therefore, he has to be more than 180 at some point.
No, that's what he weighed on fight night. Not fight
Yeah, that's
day.
what I'm saying. Right, fight night. So the next day, when he wakes up in the morning and he eats a fucking breakfast, he's 184 pounds. And he drinks water and shit.
Yeah, but we're also weighing Volk at the same time and we're
I know.
comparing from the same time
I'm not.
period.
That's not what I'm arguing. I understand. You're right. Volk was probably weighed more than him going into that fight. I'll give you that. My point is, though, he's definitely weighed over 180 pounds. If he's weighing 179 on fight night.
Yeah. I think the conversion was in kilos and it was closer to 190. I think it was like 186 or 189 or something like that. Now that I'm thinking about it, I got a lot of nicotine in my mouth.
That's okay. Point stands though. I think he sits. I would venture to guess Islam Makhachev when he was fighting at lightweight walked around at around 201, 202 pounds.
No, that's not necessarily true because he's competing in Sambo and Judo his entire life before he came into the UFC at lightweight. So he's always had to maintain that 155-pound range. I don't think he's ever bulked up. And in Sambo and Judo, you fight a lot more.
Sure, but if he's post weight cut and then on fight night, 100 and what were you saying, 190?
He's never been 190.
Okay, what did he weigh in on fight night?
176 against Volk.
176 against Volk, and then the statement, and you said it was loosely translated from kilos. So he basically said he never has been over like 185, 86 pounds in his life.
It might have been 189.
Okay, so let's give him that 10-pound grace right there. If he was weighing 178, 179 on fight night, this is post weight cut, post rehydration in the cage, 179. Outside of camp, post fight, he has to put on 10 pounds, or else that's how fighting works.
These little guys don't. That was true for bigger dudes like us. Like I'm 6'5", I can fluctuate like 30 or 40 pounds in a day or two. But these little guys, they don't move much in weight. Like 7 or 8 pounds of cutting or gaining is a lot for them.
I also just want to pause the discussion again. We have MMA Cam with the 60 or the 17 New Zealand dollars. Great debate, boys. Shout out Vinny the Guinea. He's a true celebrity on MMA YouTube. I mean, do you do MMA YouTube too?
Yeah,
Vinny?
Chael Sonnen's been to my streams, has contacted me
Really?
personally. Colby
Oh, wow.
Covington, dude, fucking
Wow.
dude. I eat like baskets of raw habaneros on my streams while I do impressions and fucking move shit with my brain. Ask Cam. You seen me move shit with my brain on camera live. Yeah, me and Cam just had a rap battle off on Simon Feck's channel. Probably the greatest piece of entertainment in human history. Cam's the greatest freestyle rapper alive, bar none.
All right, well, I mean, I'll subscribe. And Vinny, look, I think we need to get you and Bam Bam on here for a. By the way, thank you for the 17 New Zealand dollars. I appreciate that MMA count 1, 2, 3, and the Vinny Glaze. I think we have to get Vinny and Bam Bam back on here at some point for a debate on something because this is elite stuff. But just you guys have a little break for a sec because I want to get the other three in.
Bromo, I'm gonna get out of here.
Oh,
But
good.
I definitely appreciate you for having us on. Rest of you guys, Vinny, I'll definitely check out your channel, my boy. No fluff. We didn't really get to talk, but if you got a channel, I'll definitely check it out as well. And the rest of y'all appreciate you.
Hank's Warzone, if you want to check me out.
Hank's Warzone. There we go. And then if we're plugging shit, Bromo, you know I'm gonna be live in about 2.5 hours doing the breakdown live with DS. So everybody come through, have a good time. V107 MMA. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Bye.
I'll sub.
See you later, Bam Bam. All right. What? Sorry, what you say that your channel is? Sorry, Vinny.
Oh, Hank's Warzone.
Hank's Warzone.
All one word.
Right. Okay. All right. Let's hear from Persian and the other guys now because look, I mean, I think no one else in here now is picking John Jones. Is that right? I think Fluff's on Islam. Chunda, did you say you're on Islam as well? Chunda, are you there?
I'll take over.
Sorry, what was it?
Oh, go ahead.
I was saying, are you on Jones or Makhachev?
Oh, Makhachev.
All right, and Persian's on Makhachev too. All right, so we need someone in here for fucking John Jones. All right, we need someone in here for John Jones to debate, to do a 4-on-1 debate.
Well, no. Well, Bromo, no. So like, I'm kind of like in the middle, bro. To be honest,
okay.
Because like, I am more of an Islam fan, but like 100%. But we gotta like, there has to be like this isn't like set in stone. Like, are we putting in like, are we what's the word? Like, are we considering the fact that, you know, are we including pets? Are we not including pets? Because if we're just putting pets to the side, then Jones is above them. But if we were gonna take that into consideration, then I say Islam's above them. I don't know. I feel like Islam. I don't know, bro. I feel like Jones. He's done so much, you know. In Islam, I feel like he might leave within 2 to 3 fights from now, and unfortunately, he's been fucked over so many fucking times, and it's not his issue because he would have had a Beneil Dariush win. He would have had an Arman Sarukian win.
Another Charles win.
The Charles win, because I know Bromo's dumbass thinks that Volk 2, the Volk 2 win has no value when it actually does.
Doesn't.
Oh my God, you're such a fucking bloody cunt, man. Like, what do you mean?
It
has no value?
By the way.
Very British of you, Persian.
Okay, I'm trying to think who else has pulled out on Islam. Is that it? Just Arman and Beneil and then Charles? Is that it?
Yeah. No, on his way up, people kept pulling out. He couldn't get a fight. Remember that? Nobody would even fucking book a fight against him.
Yeah, and then he would like, I promise you, if he would have stayed in, listen, I know Bromo doesn't like me talking about this, but if he would have stayed in lightweight, he would have fucking beat Ilya. Like, I promise you.
I very much disagree. I think it's very much.
No, he literally
Ilya's weak to head kicks, and Islam's strength is that the best head kick in UFC history. You know.
All right, I just want to also bring in Yanai or Yanni.
Yanai.
Yanai, let's hear it.
Okay, so of course I think Islam is the GOAT, but honestly I think even Ilya is above John Jones on the GOAT list.
Stop
Nice.
it, bro.
Hold on, let me speak, and I get interrupted right away. It's very
Nigga.
common for people.
Let me explain.
Now let me explain, okay? Now let's be honest for a
Why
second.
are you running?
I
I'll let you,
think.
wait, hold on.
Whoa!
I'll
Wow.
let you explain. I'll let you explain. But imagine this is Zapper trying to do an African accent. I would be amazed, bro. If this
I'm
is
Israeli. I'm actually from Israel. I'm from Israel.
all right, go ahead, bro.
I'm from Israel. We know your people very well, Persian. We know your people very, very well.
Dude, this is definitely Zapper, bro. This is
Now let me
Zapper.
speak. Let
The
me
fuck?
speak. Okay? Let me speak. Stop interrupting. I'm very common with your people. Zepper told me to worry for you. Okay, now let me speak.
Jeroen,
If we're gonna be honest here, I actually think Jones beat Reyes. But losing 2 rounds to that bum Reyes is so bad that actually disqualifies you from being the GOAT. That is how bad Reyes is. Reyes is Ryan Span's son. Imagine being the grandson of Ryan Span and calling yourself the GOAT. That's embarrassing.
facts.
Okay?
Embarrassing
Let's be
loss.
honest. Losing 2 rounds to Thiago Santos with 1 leg. Thiago Santos, that man is one of the worst fighters I've ever seen with my eyes. Oh, he KO'd Jan Blachowicz. Jan Blahovic's whole career is almost winning fights. Let's be honest, bro. This man is not the GOAT.
Very
Ilya
true.
Taporia. Yeah,
We were
he
going to do
made
a
some
German
like
accent to
thing.
mimic you. That's a very Middle Eastern accent you got there.
Yeah, I told you I'm actually Israeli. I don't know why Persian, like my Zepper's also Israeli, but he has more
we
American
all thought
accent.
German. Yeah.
No, not
Weird.
not German. Although actually my mother's side, I think they lived for a few generations in Germany. But regardless,
So are you familiar
we're
with
talking
like
here.
Hermes Trismegistus,
Like I think Volk and Charles Oliveira are easily, and Max Holloway too, are easily better than anything Jones has. Like we're talking about DC, this bum DC,
He didn't beat
not
Max,
even no asterisks. No asterisks.
Dude,
There's no asterisks to this.
Nigga, DC was
Almost
double
lost to
champion.
Gustafsson. Gustafsson lost to Anthony Smith. This man is one of the worst fighters I have ever seen in my eyes. How do you lose to Anthony Smith? How do you stumble into a sub by Anthony Smith? You want to tell me this guy is GOAT? This guy is barely top 5. Barab loses, even we say 4-1 to Peter Yan. That is so bad that he's disqualified from like top 5. But Jones loses 2 rounds to that bum Reyes and that bum Thiago Santos. Tell me he's above Ilya. Now I say that bum Islam Makhachev. He is the GOAT. He doesn't deserve to be the GOAT. Let's be honest. This guy, he fights Ian Gary. His face looks like he got hit by a truck. This man does not deserve to be the GOAT.
All right, just right, real quick. I'll let all you I'll let Fluff seems like he wants to. He's got a lot to say back to that.
Ilya will
so
be the GOAT
have a-
very
have a
soon.
little- have a
After,
little
but then
think,
Natan Levy will be the GOAT. I promise you. Nah, I'm joking,
What?
bro. Natan Levy is a bum. Natan Levy is a shame on Israel.
Wait, right. We have fight feed in the back. We're going to do a rotation. So, Vinny, it'll be your time to rotate out. Give us your final thoughts. No interruptions, guys, and we'll get fight feed in and give his take, and then we'll carry on. And I'll go straight to you, Fluff, because you look like you on.
Everybody check it. Let Vinny talk.
All right, go on, Vinny.
Hey, it's me, BB. I just wanted to address Congress. Tell them that Islam Makhachev can never be the champion. Ensure that the UFC keeps him out of having the belt or being called the GOAT ever. And we like that. We don't like those Muslims. Gotta build a wall around them. Thank you for having me on. Tremendous man. Happy birthday as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. It's my birthday. Irie's got the great birthday party. Thank you, Vinny, for coming on. It's been a pleasure. And we'll see you next time. We'll get you back on the channel to do a debate with Bam Bam.
Bye, Vinny.
Yeah.
All right. See you later, Vinny. Thank you, brother. All right. Before Fluff. In fact, yeah, Fluff. I want to get Fight Feed's opening statement, and then I'm going to go straight to you to respond to United.
Can we get the Fluff thoughts? And can we actually get Fluff's thoughts on Big D? Big D was actually here. I don't know if you saw him. What was your thoughts on Big D?
Bro, oh my goodness. I was crying laughing hearing this nigga speak, bro.
Yes, he's very funny man.
Fuck off. Right, hold on. All right. Fight Feed. All right. What the fuck, bro? I've just realized what your fucking picture is, bro. What the fuck, bro? Come on.
Hey, man, this is my favorite Jew over here. I think his name is No Homo or Yes Homo. Don't remember.
All right, Fight Feed. Let's say you take Makhachev or John Jones, and then we'll go.
Yo,
to
I can't hear
Bromo.
Bromo. Why can't I hear him?
Huh?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can't hear Bromo. Happy birthday, no
Oh,
Bromo. How are you, buddy?
Just leave and come back. Leave.
I gotta back out. All right, I'll be
Come
right back.
back. All right, Fluff. Let's.
Are you both
before
Jewish,
you-
Bromo?
hold
I'm
on.
looking at your nose. Looks like a beak. Looks like the Nazis drew you. Say this is a Jew.
Nah, bro, it's a very Jewish nose. All right, hold on. Let me just read this donation. from
Do
Richard
DNA
Nixon.
test, you coward.
A big shout out again to Richard Nixon, another $5. I appreciate you, bro. A massive hypocrisy of Jones fans in this debate is the fact
Yo,
that
this motherfucker in the chat says Recon. I Palestine Israelis don't sound like this.
Unite.
Recon lives in Chicago.
I
Who
will
the fuck
mute
is
you.
he?
I will mute
Sorry.
Let me
I
read
stopped.
the
I checked
donation. Is the fact that before the DC2 fight, everyone was saying that Jones is the GOAT with only 9 title wins. All right. So they were already saying that before the DC2 in anyway, which is a great point. Thank you, Richard Nixon, for the $5, as always. All right. Fluff. I saw as Unai was going on his little rant, you were shaking your head, you were laughing. What's the thoughts, bro? Unai, let him speak.
Okay, I do think it'll just be in the top 20, but over Jones, nigga, what?
Absolutely.
How?
Okay, explain.
Please enlighten me. Please, nigga, please enlighten me. Please.
Okay.
Please.
Charles Oliveira, Volkanovski, and Max Holloway are
Look,
all
I know
3
that's a
wins.
generational
Hold
win
on.
streak. I know
I
that.
explained. I explained. If you have 3 wins that are better than anything else somebody has, it's very hard for me to say you're above him. And it's like, bro, losing 2 rounds to Dominic Reyes is worse than getting finished by Justin Gaethje. It's not even close.
What?
I mean, true.
True.
I guess that point's true. I mean, what's more?
Oh, man. Dominic Reyes is so bad.
Worse loss? What's a worse loss to Dominic Reyes or to?
Not even lost. Losing 1 round to Dominic Reyes is such a shame that you should never be called GOAT. This man is the Ryan Spann victim.
Right. Fight feed. What are your thoughts, brother? Makhachev or
Yeah.
Jones?
Okay. So if you guys don't know this, I spent a lot of autistic time, all right, building a GOAT criteria. Okay. And I am not a guy who likes John Jones, but in my criteria, I even penalize him for the PED mistakes, not mistakes, but just being a fucking idiot. And he is still higher on the GOAT list in my criteria, above Islam, but very slightly. And Islam, I think, with 1 more win, is easily going to surpass Jones at that point. But right now, John Jones, even with the PED bullshit, is still not passed by Islam. That's what I got. And by the way, I got one thing to say too. So Vinny left. Vinny, I had a few counterpoints to him. First of all, he reminds me of fucking Moist Critical, which is dope. I'm happy to hear he's an MMA creator. Also, he said 4-1 Islam over Volk. That is not even true if you look at the scorecards, because Volk won unanimously round 5 and he majority won round 3. So it can't be 4-1 if we're going off of how the fight was actually scored.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, it could be scored like that, but like we've seen it time and time again that judges get it wrong sometimes. Like for example, I had a 4-1 too, but I could see, the 5th round was the round where Islam got knocked down and then Volk was on top. Sure, I could without a doubt say that was Volk's round. But when you hold another man down and you can't physically get up from that position, I don't care all these, like, he could hit 100 baby punches. If he's physically holding someone down who can't get up, dude, he's won that round, bro. Like, I get where you're coming from with baby punches compared to, like, just Islam holding him down. But I feel like holding another man down is just, just more impressive to me, I feel like. And I feel like...
Is it? Well, can I say something to that? So if we talk about cumulative damage, who suffered more cumulative damage from round 4? You could argue it's absolutely Islam from holding that body triangle, because he could barely stand in round 5 and got dropped.
Just one thing. Just one thing before you answer, and we're gonna have to do another rotation because, believe it or not, guys, right, we have Uwu in the back I want to get him on here.
Oh my
That'll-
god. I am
my
big
God,
fan of
bro.
Bromo. Please let me talk to
in
him.
the
Please.
back. Okay,
Yo,
OG for homosexual. But first of all, I want to just thank Dark Nebula for 14. Don't know what currency that is. I'm sorry. But prediction for Umar versus Song and Volkan Movzar. I think, I honestly think they're like, I think Song's a pretty sneaky pick. I'm probably gonna pick. This is gonna make me sound like this is gonna make me sound like such a daggy hater. But I'm
No,
actually
he's
going
actually
Song and
Bromo. Shut the fuck. Okay, Bromo, bet me, bro. Deadass, bet me like all your
Okay.
fucking money right now, please, bro. I
As
fucking dare you. No,
Persian
listen,
people would
Hold on,
say,
hold on.
Ya
Bromo,
Allah.
I will
What the
literally,
hell is
Bromo,
this?
Bromo, I will literally go bald and shave off my fucking beard. What's up, bro? Do it. I fucking dare you. Put your money where your mouth is. Please.
Bromo, as Persian people say, Ya Allah, what the hell is this pick, bro? Song is never beating Umar in 5,000 years.
Dude, Bromo, and I like Song, you dog. I thought Song. No, listen. I like Song. I thought Song beat O'Malley, bro. Like, but like, he's not.
Okay, what the fuck
O'Malley.
is this? You make that take, he make that take. Nobody here have good opinion. This really like
Jesus
a bunch of
Christ.
cattle right now.
Well, thank you, Dark Nebula. But yeah, they're my picks. Song and Volk. I would probably say. I'm not too sure about the Song pick, but I am confident in the Volk pick. He fucking schools on Movzar, makes it look easy. Right,
Okay,
I
well,
want to.
Movzar and the woman.
I just want to get. Hold on, guys. All right, I want to get no fluff. I want to get his last thoughts, and then we're gonna get Uwu in here for the last, I'd say, 20 minutes. So I'm gonna go at the hour because I have work tomorrow. So Fluff, final thoughts on the debate, and has your pick changed for the go, or are you sticking with Makhachev?
I'm sticking with Makhachev. It's his road to the belt was way more hard than Jones was. See, like Jones got pushed. He only basically only 2 fights from his debut. He got a title shot. Basically, like why? He didn't have to go through all the contenders like everyone else had to get the title shot.
Yeah. I mean, look. You look at Jones's like, like you say, it's loads of small guys, isn't it? Whereas Islam's, like the guys that he's fighting outside of Volk, like same sort of size, moving up a weight class. And I know Jones, I know Jones, he moved up to it, and he did beat Gaunt, which is pretty impressive. But then, I mean, the Stipe win wasn't great. He didn't look really that good. He lost the second round, things like that. So, it's a tricky one. But I appreciate you coming on, brother. And come on more often. And we'll have to rotate you out, brother. Go subscribe, by the way, to No Fluff with us MMA on YouTube.
Check my nigga, No Fluff. This man, real guy, man. I love this man.
Thank you.
He like brother to me.
See you later, brother. Right, now we got the legend, the man, the myth, the legend. Uwu! How we doing, brother?
Oh my god, I'm a huge fan.
What's going on, folks?
All right. Well, what's your take, Uwu? Jones? I mean, I wonder, right? I'm joking. I'm not joking, though. It's probably Jones, right?
I actually have a boomer ass take when it comes to this.
Ooh, let's hear it.
I don't like. In my opinion, I don't consider anyone eligible for the GOAT list until they're retired and like a few years removed from their career, because things change subtly. I remember I was making Ilya Totoro hate videos like a year and a half ago, and everybody was saying, man, he's gonna go down as the greatest, most undefeated, unstoppable triple weight champion of all time, welterweight, winning lightweight. And he just got beat the fuck up, and nobody talks about him anymore. And his fan base has dissipated. He went from potentially the greatest of all time to, is he going to come back the same? Same thing happened to Volk. I mean, Volk is going to go down as a all-time top 10, top 5 to some people fighter, regardless, just because of his legacy and his longevity and how long he's been around. But I don't know. When it comes to Jones, have we ever seen, take away the stats, take away the sensation, and just go back and watch? Have we ever seen anything like that before? Have we ever seen a destructive force so dominant so dominant in his division that we discredit every single one of his wins? That's how dominant he was in his prime when he was active. He was so much better. The gap in skill was so wide that we just look at all of his opponents and we're like, they were trash. Like, I don't know. Like, Islam is the greatest fighter in the world right now, and I like Islam. Everybody knows I'm a Daggy Glazer. You know what I mean? I like Islam, but it only takes 2 losses to turn it to the wrong guys. 1 loss to the wrong guy to tarnish that. You know what I mean? If John Jones had walked away with a loss to Dominic Reyes officially on paper, people wouldn't even be talking about him as the GOAT. You know what I mean? So,
I mean, that's a good point though, because like you look at like Marab, you know, people are going, oh, bantamweight go. He loses to Piotr Yarl, and no one's saying anything now. No one's saying anything about that.
Okay, but I think there's problem with this logic. First of all, I think 10-7 did the same problem, the logical problem. You're saying people say this, people think this is how this looks. That is an appeal to the masses. That is actually not an argument. The argument is it true? The cold hard facts. Doesn't matter if most people say or think. The problem is if is. And we know that we're looking at these things like why does it matter if he retires for a few years? If he has best legacy as of now, best record, best wins, then he is GOAT. No debate. Doesn't matter if he retired or not.
Here's my counter. I like Islam a lot, and I think he's the greatest fighter alive right now. But to the people who don't agree with that statement, I can see why. When he beat Ian Gary, you know what I thought of immediately? GSP. I was like, damn, this reminds me so much of just GSP's title reign. Once he started like fighting guys that could knock him out and that had a physicality match or advantage over him, he started having boring fights and people started questioning his legacy. So,
by the way,
a lot of
GSP's
people
the
that
GOAT.
don't think Islam is the greatest of all time, their argument is that the guys he's fighting are. Wait, you can speak. You can. My bad.
No, sorry. I reacted to somebody else who said GSP is the GOAT, not to you. You keep speaking. GSP is not even top 5.
But I noticed, like, with GSP, whenever you hear people talk about...
Real quick. Monzar's going to knock out Volk in 1. Watch my words. Mark my words. He's going to knock him out in October. I'm telling you, with a right punch, left uppercut, left jab, right hand.
Hold on, I don't know about all that, but I think
He's going to knock out Volk. He has 0 finishes.
Dude, no, fuck that. Fuck what I think. He's going to knock him out with a left elbow.
In a boring decision.
Dude, hold on. Since Speed is here, this is the first time we've officially talked on stream. You know this dude has Volk above Piera on the GOAT list? That's fucking insane to me, and I hate Piera more than Volk. Bro, he challenged for...
you're not playing with anybody. You just take. Like, come down, man.
Can't be higher than Volk on the GOAT list. I don't think Volk's ever lost in Cope before. I'm just saying.
How is somebody who almost lost to Jan Blachowicz? How is he above Volk? Explain.
I mean, Jan Blachowicz is an all-time light heavyweight, is he not?
I think Jan Blachowicz.
Man, this man's career at light heavyweight, like I said, it's almost winning. That's his career at light heavyweight.
And I think Max Holloway
lost one of the greatest light heavyweights of all time.
And I think Max Holloway lost to Volk in the second fight or first fight, whatever the fuck.
This is very true. Nobody can give a good reason why Max Holloway won 3, 4, and 5. It's always he knocked him down in 1 and 2. But this is not how scoring works. It's 5 rounds, not 2.
Those fights that he had with Volk were so traumatizing. Like, I was a Max fan. I am a Max fan. So watching him just get pieced up every time. That third time when he walked out, he looked so depressed. He looked so sad. Like, I already knew he lost.
Because he knew he was left to slaughter, man.
He knew he was just gonna go and do a 3-peat, bro. It's so sad. You know?
But he was even worse than he thought.
But that's what I'm talking about. Like Volk, like in my opinion, I think Volk has a better claim for all-time great than Islam Makhachev, in a way. And that's a strange take. I'm an Islam fan. I'm not a Volk fan. I don't like Volk.
Whoa.
But the reason I say that is just being the GOAT is not only synonymous with your activity and your legacy and the stuff you did in the cage, but it's like how people see you. Volk is a more notable GOAT. People recognize Volk as one of the little bald guy from the UFC. Like Michael Jordan is not just the GOAT because of what he did in the league. He represents the sport. I feel like Volkanovski represents MMA more than Islam Makhachev. I feel like John Jones represents the UFC. John Jones isn't
okay, but GOAT is
MMA
greatest.
GOAT of all time. He's the UFC GOAT of all time.
Right, hold on,
Okay,
guys.
but
I
GOAT
just
is
wanna.
greatest. If we add
Hold
in
on,
like
hold on,
legacy of how
hold
people see
on.
you, then Conor
Oh,
McGregor is top 5 because that his legacy
right.
alone will carry him to top
Wait,
5
who?
if that's a
Who?
factor.
Yeah.
If that's a factor for the GOAT list, how people see you, Conor McGregor is like top 5 because that would
Yes,
carry him
I
up there.
mean this is the problem. We're tryhards. We're committed MMA fans. If you go and ask an average B-dubs MMA fan, a Buffalo Wild Wings guy, hey bro, who do you think the top 5 fighters of all time? They're gonna say John Jones, maybe GSP, probably Anderson Silva, Conor McGregor, and Khabib Nurmagomedov. That's what they're gonna say.
Actually, they might
And
say
then the crappy guys are gonna
the
throw in a
DJ.
Max
They might say
Holloway,
DJ
you know.
because they listen too much Joe Rogan, and Joe Rogan
But
makes
that's
people
not. But
think
that's.
DJ is
But
actually
that
that
doesn't
good,
matter.
but he
That's like the
isn't.
public perception. Is that like these are the best
I
guys?
understand, but public perception doesn't matter. What
It
matters is
does
the
though.
cold
It
down
does
step.
because it's all about stories. It's about legacy. You know, like your
Okay, but that's
legacy
not
is
the
the
GOAT
story you
debate.
tell. John Jones' legacy is kind of weird, but to the public believes that he's the greatest MMA combat sports athlete of all time. If you ask a
Okay,
college
but
age kid in his 20s that plays some sports, that's athletic, that goes to the gym, who doesn't really watch MMA to the point where he knows the details about John Jones, if you ask him who the greatest fighter in the UFC is, they would say John Jones because that's all they
All right,
know.
hold on, guys. Oh, hold on. Right, I just
okay,
want to
but
also, I just want to bring in because he's been extremely quiet. Chunder, I want your thoughts on something that Uwe or PT, I don't know. He keeps changing his fucking name. I don't know what he's going
You're gonna
by.
do whatever the fuck you want, brother.
All right, Uwe. He said that he thinks that you can put
fanboy next door.
Volk above Islam on the GOAT list. Chunder, I want to know your thoughts on that stance.
Honestly, as much as I like Volk, I don't really think so. But it's like everyone has personal bias. Like everyone's bias can affect like all of these fighters in the like top 5 and top 10. They're ahead of each other by like slim margins. But I think Islam being a double champ and fighting people much bigger than him, I think that puts him above Volk.
Solidifies him as yeah.
Like
Having
Volk has
success
lightweight
in the division above him is what sets him above Volk.
Yeah, I agree. So I'd have Islam above.
But I think a lot of people like Volk more and rate Volk higher sometimes on their list of people that don't rate Islam in the top 3 because Islam is kind of like Khabib in that sense that he's one-dimensional. And we're seeing that now. Now that he's facing true adversity and he's fighting guys that do really give him a test, he's no longer that triple threat who can mix it up on the feet and mix it up on the takedowns and beat you up at the clinch. He has to wrestle. He has to, and
Okay, but
Volkanovski mixed it up everywhere. He's been able to do everything at the highest level for the longest time. I'd like to see where Islam Makhachev's career goes. I think it's wise for him to fight Carlos Prates and retire.
Yeah.
Okay, but I think that's very. I think like saying he isn't like he's looking one. I don't think that's true. To be honest,
I think
mean,
Islam
we
is higher
saw.
on the list than Volk, bro. But I'm
No,
playing
I'm
devil's
saying like
advocate against my own pick.
I don't think. No, I see what you're saying. You're not saying it's one dimension.
No, yeah, no.
Although
I think Islam
Volk,
is the number 1 in the world. Yeah.
I think Volk is actually above GSP. If we're being honest.
All right. I want to just ask you guys about this from the 10-7 because they go on about like John Jones fighting people that's smaller than him and this and that, and Islam's fighting guys who are bigger than him. He says
Islam was smaller than that's the
good point.
One guy who's bigger than him.
Yeah.
Hold on, he's got one guy who's bigger than him, and if he fights Prates is one-dimensional. The same argument holds true with Islam as it does with Jones, because a lot of people are saying that Jones's opposition was one-dimensional, but you could say that Prates is one-dimensional too. So what do you guys think about that?
No, that's a good point, and that's why I don't like the argument of inserting people who are active in the UFC in the GOAT conversation, because when it always boils down to us looking at the negatives. I think what we really should do, or if anybody wants to make a video of this, they should make a GOAT list video where we only look at the positives. Because if we only look at the negatives, all we look at is the size discrepancies, the inactivities, the injuries, the close fights that could have been controversial. But if you take all that away, Islam is the GOAT. if you he has one asterisk, two asterisks next to his name. The time he got flagged for PEDs and that loss to Adriano Martins or whatever the fuck his name was from back in the day, Alexander Pantoja. Besides that, he's the GOAT. And if and people that go, well, GSP, Anderson Silva, in my opinion, I don't know if this is a hot take, they popped. As far as I'm concerned, GSP had speculations that he was on PEDs, and Anderson Silva popped for a steroid, and it just wasn't taken seriously.
No, it was taken seriously. GSP never popped. So
he never popped.
We cannot.
Okay, but GSP,
we can't go for my opinion is you can't say that he did because he never did. Whereas if they have, right, like John Jones and Anderson Silva,
Silva legitimately popped, and no one talks about it.
They should, because that's why he's not.
But yes, because no one thinks he's GOAT. Because Anderson Silva does not deserve to be GOAT. He has too many losses, too bumps.
You can't go to any MMA gym and try to convince them that Anderson Silva's not top 3 all time. Good luck. Go ask fighters,
I don't know at this point. Like it's hard to say he is.
I don't think he is. I
don't think he's top 10.
Is top 3 all time, but
he's like top 6 for mine. I think.
Wow, I do not agree. I think he's like maybe top 15, maybe.
Wait, hold on. Silva's above a Volk, bro. Stop it, bro. What are you talking
No, he isn't.
about?
No, he's not.
All right, bro. Dude,
all right, the question is Jose Aldo
the guy who lost to Chris Weidman is above Volk. Have you lost your mind? This man is terrible. This man won that big losing streak.
Damn, because that makes Izzy's like has a stake on the GOAT list too. Then if we start going by these like gray
Volk's defenses were a fucking old ass Korean zombie, a shitty ass Brian Ortega, a fucking Yair Rodriguez who can't.
Those are not bad wins. They're talking about Korean, bro. Korean zombie was a freak in his when he was in his prime.
Okay, well, but he wasn't in his prime.
He was. He was a problem.
Okay, what the fuck was Anderson Silva's defense? Chael
Sonnen. He was a problem.
Anderson Silva almost lost to Chael Sonnen. Chael Sonnen was the worst fighters in the UFC.
Yeah, well, the thing is, you could say that about Jones' win against Miocic. Like, in his prime, dude, Miocic was a different animal. And it's like, yeah, well, that was when he was in his prime, though, isn't it? It's completely different to where he was when they actually fought.
Yeah, it was completely different because fucking Stipe was 43.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I'm like Korean Zombie. You know, he's saying in his prime, Korean Zombie was fucking the guy, but like, he wasn't in his prime. That's what I'm saying.
Hold on. Let me add this. A low-key Max Holloway win is fucking dude. That shit ain't worth nothing, bro. This dude literally got grapple fucked by fucking Charles. Imagine what Armand would do. Imagine what. No, listen. I swear to God, if Movzar and Max Holloway were matched up, I'll literally fucking bet my whole life that Max.
No, because against Max, we saw that Oliveira, his submission threat was a big factor. Against Movzar, it's not as much there, so he could actually get up more comfortably against Movzar.
If Movzar can handle Diego Lopez on the ground, I have no fucking issue with him taking. Dude, he could definitely.
Fucking Diego Lopez finished on the ground. We're gonna fucking.
And then on top of that, didn't you pick Lerone against Movzar, and we saw what happened? Movzar.
Yeah, it was a fucking draw. We saw what happened.
It was not a draw. I had it 4-1. What are you talking about?
First of all, I mean, I don't know. I never told you this, but I did pick Lerone.
Rewatch the first 2 rounds. Please rewatch it. The second,
dude, it was Persian. It was 3-2 Movzar.
No, it
minus a point. That's a draw.
It's a 4-1.
Persian, I have a question. Are you like forced to take the side of everybody from a third world country, or is it become like that?
Hey, you know what's crazy? That's not true because listen, I'm a fan of Lerone. I've been a fan of Lerone. I think ever since against Amir.
I don't know what's going on, but I can't hear you guys.
Listen.
I think I'm gonna.
I've been a fan of Lerone since his win against Makwan and Amir Khani, I think. Dude, I think even Lerone beats Volk, bro. It's not just Movzar who I think beats him.
Okay, that's
I think Lerone beats him.
No.
We gonna fight that Saturday night.
No, I don't think.
So much
Lerone versus Movzar.
Crazy. Volk is fucking trash. He's not all that. What are we talking about?
Volk's trash or Persian?
He's gonna get elbowed by Movzar. Watch.
Persian, let me ask you a question here. You're saying Volk is trash, all this shit, right?
Wait, hold on.
And you want to say like Alex Pereira is above him. Alex Pereira, like this man is not. This man went 29-28. with Jan Blachowicz, man. Like that's
Who?
Navajo Sterling's
No,
son.
I
my
agree.
friend.
I agree. I thought Pierre lost that fight, but like just like
I
Tevin,
disagree,
what did
actually.
he say? 10 said earlier, we just got to talk about what actually happened. Like, the judges scored it that way, so we got to keep it that way.
Who gives fuck,
Hey,
man? The
wait,
point
whoa,
is
whoa,
called
time out. Persian, did you just say that? Because when I came in and I said what the judges said, you said, well, we know judges score wrong every time.
Nah,
Exactly, Persian.
Oh, Persian,
Persian
hypocrite,
every
a
single
quoting
time.
contradiction,
Every single
and he has
time.
no good
bro,
argument
why am I
against it.
always getting ganged up? Come on, bro. I need a fucking
Because
team,
you have dumb fucking retarded takes, man.
dude.
All right,
Rick,
guys.
you gotta come
Guys,
fucking
hold
back
on.
to
All right, hold on. Guys, all right. 5 minutes left. I want to go around each person on the panel. Final take, final closing statements, no interruptions. I need to go in 5 minutes. Thank you all for being here for the stream. I had a great time. Chunder, let's. The fuck is that for? Right, Chunder, what's your final take on the GOAT debate?
I think we need more peace and love in the world. Honestly, I feel like we should be nicer to each other. But in terms of Jones and Islam, I think Islam is ahead. Like without bias and excluding PEDs, my brain melted there. I think he's ahead slightly, just pure quality wins, and he almost matches him on volume, like only by like 5 or 6, I think.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Persian, let's hear it. I wonder
so,
who Persian's thinking.
all right, so this is probably gonna be crazy to say, but I think as of right now, sad to say, I think I have Jones ahead of him. But I do think that when Islam finishes his career, I feel like I'll be more comfortable to say that Islam is more ahead of him in the GOAT debate. And then also, Mavzar is gonna knock out Volk. That's all I gotta say. In one round.
What do you think? So, Persian, just real quick, what does Islam need to do, in your opinion, to take over Jones? Is it quantity or quality of wins or what?
Okay, so he's obviously realistically not going to go back down. So I'd say if he I wish I feel like if there's a God out there, hopefully we get to see him face Protez, Morales, and then hopefully one day a healthy Shavkat. I feel like if he gets those 3 secured, 100% I'll give him the fucking GOAT debate. But realistically speaking, I don't think Shavkat's going to come back, and if he does, he's not going to the same, which sucks. But I don't know.
Right.
I think he's going to get to 20, and then hopefully he'll stop, because I have no issues saying that he's going to beat Protez and Morales more convincingly than Ian, because I feel like Ian's takedown defense kept him close with the fight, bro, because he was playing very defensively.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, fair enough. Fight feed. Let's hear it.
Yep. Happy birthday one more time, my friend. And we'll go ahead and I already said to you guys, I created what I feel is pretty comprehensive. I am trying to self-promo just a little bit, but I can't explain the criteria here. Based on the criteria that I, spent a ton of time building, right now, Islam has 155 points and John Jones has 175. If Islam gets one more win at welterweight, he will surpass John Jones, and then he's right behind GSP. I hope if you guys have the time and you're interested, you should check out my GOAT criteria, and then you'll understand.
Hold on. I'm sorry to interrupt, but hold on. Happy birthday, Bromo. I forgot to tell you that, but I sent you like a little jewels to, don't spend that all in one place. But Fee, there's no way you just said that Jones is above Jones and Islam. You're actually insane, bro. Come on.
Wait, what?
Bro.
GSP?
Listen, I love GSP more. He is.
Bro. It's my criteria. You got to watch my criteria video. It explains everything. And look, I took the bias out of everything. I'm not putting any bias in it. I literally put in everybody's stats and shit, what they've done, who they fought, and the points speak for themselves. So if you're interested, check it out. I don't want to take up too much time.
Right. Yanai, final take.
I'm coming out of character now. I'm not going to hold this character, All right. So first of all, I just want to say the Bible talks about how sheep know their master and a goat doesn't. And Persian, like a good man, is a sheep because he knew the call of his master, and that's how he knew it was me, even though I wasn't under the name Zapper. Now, to get to the point,
Zapper, did you brush your teeth today?
To get to the point. Ooh, you're already mad. All right, shut up, Persian.
Wait, did you
We're
brush your
closing
teeth?
out. It's not your
You
time.
stank breath bitch.
Although I will
Stank
say,
breath bitch. Yo, Bromo,
dude,
please, one of
stop
these days we gotta
interrupting.
set up a street beef fight between me and Zapper. I would beat the fuck out of you, you dumb bitch. Who the
Bro,
fuck
you
are
are
you
so
talking to
bad.
like this?
We're out
Because
of
you would
time.
never
Bro,
talk like this
the
to
beef
my
is over,
face.
bro. The beef is over. I ended the
Okay, then
beef
keep
in
it like
like
that.
a
Keep
week
it like
ago,
that.
bro. We're not doing the beef anymore. Like I
Okay, then
know
say your final take. Say
I
your final.
own you. It's okay. Just live with the fact that I own you. Now let me speak, bitch. So
Who the fuck you talking to? Because you're not
Oh,
talking to me
it was
like
this.
that.
That's what I'm
You
talking
dumb
I need to go to
to,
bitch.
bed.
dude.
I need to go to bed. Come on.
All right,
Come
let
on.
him go to bed, bro. Come on.
All right.
Now, first of all,
Go,
I love
go.
Connor's images. I gotta say, I thought Islam was ahead of Jones even before the Ian win. I'll say actually, because I'm just saying, like, you get an Islam win, you get a Charles Oliveira win, you get a Volk win and Charles Oliveira win. That's like 2 wins better than anything Jones has. On top of that, he's on like a 16 fight win streak at that point. Now he's at a 17 fight win streak. You have Ian on top of that. It's 3 wins that are better than anything Jones has. Like, I don't want to hear anything about Daniel Cormier. I was serious when I said, man, that guy went toe to toe with like Gustafsson. Gustafsson's actually not that good if you look at his record. So without like not trading for a long time, that's really why I close. I say Islam's ahead of Jones. I think it's not even close. I thought it was pretty clear before the Ian win. I think the Ian win really solidifies it. Jones on the goal list is overrated, man. Losing 2 rounds to Reyes, bro, that's so bad, dude. Man, that guy's a Ryan Spann victim.
That is true. All right. I'm going to just quickly thank you guys for coming on the stream. I'm just going to remove you all one by one and then just say my final piece. So thank you all for joining. We'll do another debate stream soon. It's nice to see Zapper and Persian kind of bury the hatchet, but not really, you know.
Well, I kind of told him I'm done with like the beef, like in a Discord like a week ago, and I guess that's it. Although he still was able to recognize his master. Now that's a real good man. You could tell.
I can't believe it. Like, as soon as he said it, I was like, no fucking way. Is he just fucking? No way does he know that this is Zappa already. He's literally said one word. I was very impressed.
I told you, it's like Christ said, a sheep knows his master. This guy is part of my flock of people I own.
Honestly, I copped it earlier because you said something that you said in the Discord before. I was like, I instantly copped it was you.
It's fucking good.
Well,
All right. Anyway,
how did you know it was me right away?
What did you say, Chunder?
Oh yeah, Chunder. You're Chunder. Wait, how did you know it was me right away?
You said a take earlier, and I was like, it was word for word what you said in the Discord before. I was like, oh, that's Zapper.
Do you remember what it was?
It was something to do with, I can't remember, but I remember the fucking puzzle pieces connected to my head, and I was like, oh, that's Zapper.
Nice.
All
I have to go back in the
right, I'm going to remove you all now. Okay, so thank you all for joining. Okay, and thank you all for watching. Happy birthday to me. Thank you all as well for the donations. This has been a great stream, a great birthday stream, great debates, great chatters, great donations. Thank you all so much. I will set up a PayPal. Quite a few people have said to set up a PayPal to donate. All right, so YouTube doesn't take 30%. So I will get on that tomorrow whilst I'm at work, and because I'm sleeping over there, so I'll do that in the evening. And yeah, thank you all for watching. In fact, who won the poll? Oh, 85 votes. Islam wins by 56%. God damn. So Islam Makhachev. Who do I think? I think it's kind of tough. You know, Jones was dominant for so long. Islam's being dominant, but I don't know, man. I'm kind of torn. That's why I wanted to do an open panel because I don't really know either side, to be honest. So I wanted to get a lot of people on just to see what other people had to say. But I'm not convinced either way. I really, really don't know. I think with Islam, it's a lot of recency bias. But anyway, I love you too, Sergio. All right, thank you boys for joining. I'm going to sleep. Video tomorrow about UFC fighter who is actually who actually worked for Epstein, which I'll show you the thumbnail real quick just before I leave. Hold on, I'll show you what it's looking like so you can know exactly what you're looking for, boys. It's this one here. So we have got. Let me share my screen real quick. Hold on. Where we at? All right. UFC fighter who worked for Jeffrey Epstein. Yes, really. 27 minutes. All right. Deep dive. I didn't know about this. If you guys knew about it, then come and join and watch anyway. To leave a like. If you didn't know about this is a real thing that happened. I'm not joking. It's crazy. It's really, really. All right. It's a crazy story. Either way. That's coming tomorrow. So, yeah, like, subscribe. My links down below. Get yourself some W as well. I think someone just said, also donate some money to get Bromo a nose job. That's not a bad idea. PayPal coming soon. All right. Goodbye. Thank you.